pressure on us as the past three teams, as we've seen. They like to play coverage, a little cover two. They mix and match their coverages and do a good job with that.
Give me a couple of keys to beating the Golden Eagles.
Keys, like we've talked about we just need to get better each week. We need to get better this week. We need to possess the football. If we can get a 3-and-out here, 3-and-out there, and keep our offense on the field, then we'll win the football game.
Watertown head coach John Hodorf on the pregame show. Thanks to Connor Bookout for joining in on the conversation. Coach's comments brought to you by the South Dakota Division of Consumer Protection. This is the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show. We'll take a time out, come back with more in 2 minutes.
You get a call from the Social Security Administration saying your benefits will be canceled or suspended due to fraudulent activity. The scammer asks for personal information or funds by threatening that this is the only way they can quickly restore your Social Security number and benefits. Caller ID spoofing may make it seem like the call is legit, but Social Security Administration will not contact you in this manner. Do not press 1 to talk to an agent. Do not give out personal information. Do not send money. Just hang up. A message from the South Dakota Office of Attorney General, Division of Consumer Protection.
This is Casey from Stony Brook Suites Assisted Living. Let me explain the many benefits of Stony Brook and how we can help look after your loved one. Our assisted living is specifically designed to look and feel like home. From our home-cooked meals to coffee socials with friends, your loved one will feel more than right at home. Stop in today at 500 16th Avenue or call 882-0013.
Life is sweet in Stony Brook Suites.
Are you a competitive parent? If so, keep your kids drug and alcohol free. It's a fact. One night of drinking can undo as much as 14 days of athletic training. Student athletes are expected to demonstrate year-round behavior that reflects positively on the individual, the school, and the community. The use of alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, and other drug use is not allowed. Student athletes need the support of parents, community members, teachers, and coaches. Be strong. Be the influence. Keep our youth alcohol and drug free. A message from the Watertown Healthy Youth Coalition and the Watertown Tobacco Free Coalition.
During fall in South Dakota, you're going to encounter mud, and Dutch Boy Soft Cloth Car Wash is your mud buster in Watertown. Stop in today and regain the sparkle on your vehicle. Fill up and receive $1 off your car wash at Dutch Boy Soft Cloth Car Wash, your mud buster on East Highway 212 in Watertown.
Clean up your act. Do it today. Do it the Dutch Boy Car Wash way.
Welcome back to the Watertown Stadium. This is the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show on KWAT's coverage of Watertown Arrow football. Former Arrow, Mitch Kranz, the head coach at Aberdeen Central, and we had a conversation on the field a little while ago. Coach, last game of the year, tell me how things have gone for the Eagles up to this point. I know you guys have been very competitive all year.
Well, yeah, I mean, us and Watertown are very similar in that aspect. We've competed very well against everybody. Minus Sioux Falls Roosevelt, they shellacked us pretty good, and I guess they shellacked Watertown pretty good too. But we've been very competitive. In games where, in the grand scheme of things, 4 or 5 plays make it, right? And we haven't made the plays that we've needed to. We've driven the ball pretty well. Again, if you watch us in Watertown, we do things a little differently. I mean, we run the ball okay, and Watertown passes the ball very well. But between the 20s, we've both been pretty good, and then you kind of get down there, and either a penalty or a stupid mistake has hurt us. So, we're just trying to. We've been playing pretty well for the last however many weeks. And for us, it's a playoff game here, and for Watertown too. Obviously, if we win, we're in. If Watertown wins, they're in. So, it's going to be who wants it more. Obviously, we have a little better chance of having a better seed than Watertown. But it's fun. It's great weather out here. It's fall football weather, and we're excited to play.
When you guys play well, what do you do well?
Our offensive line's kind of the key. In games that we play well, they do a pretty good job, and in games that we don't, they either whether it be penalties or missed blocking assignments, we miss some linebackers at times, and that's really the case for you, everybody always, but no, we got playmakers in a lot of spots, and we've, like I said, we've made plays, just not consistently, and that's what we need to be able to do to win games at this level. You can't have 5 good plays and then one brain dead one and expect to come back from it. So, we're defensively as well. We're a bend don't break. We've had quite a few turnovers, interceptions, things like that, especially down in the red zone. But overall, these kids, I'm just going to go ahead and say, they're such a ball to coach. They're a fun group. They work their tails off. Never a woe is me moment or anything like that. They just keep their nose to the grindstone. They never give up, and they want it, and of course I want it for them to be able to play again next week.
So what do you have to do well against the Arrows to win here tonight?
Establish the line of scrimmage. Like I said, we want to be able to run the ball, and we want to pound it down their throats. And if we can do that, I like our chances at least.
So is it fun to come back home?
Yeah. You get there's some goosebumps here, and I've been here as an assistant coach, but to come back as the head coach, there's you see the names on the walls, and I'm sure most people would agree that my tenure here did not end the way I would like it to. But again, I was a kid, and I've grown up since then, and I've had a ton of fun. And this is this kind of culminates it a little bit. Hopefully it's something we can do for a lot of years here.
Mitch Kranz, head coach of the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. Coach's comments brought to you by the South Dakota Department of Consumer Protection. This is the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show. We'll take a timeout. We'll get Rod to give us a weather update when we come back in 1 minute.
You live in the country, or maybe a small community, or downtown. Wherever you call home, Sanford Health is there to rewrite healthcare so that it fits you, your family, your needs, and your health. To be alongside you as you overcome obstacles and celebrate joys. Because it's your life, and it's our passion. Health lives here. Sanford Health.
This is Dustin with Active Heating. Participation in extracurricular activities helps develop the skills necessary for tomorrow's leaders. Active Heating is always striving to be the best, just like the Arrows. Knowledge, trust, communication, and a relentless pursuit of a common goal are what make the Watertown Arrows and our team at Active Heating so great. Thanks, Arrows, for your hard work and determination, and for getting active in our school and community.
This is the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show on KWAT's coverage of Watertown Arrow football. Our weather update brought to you by Active Heating and Air Conditioning. And Rod Lenning, this is about perfect tonight.
Yeah, it is. We're going to get down to 28 degrees. Starts to get windy again tomorrow, but a high of 52. Windy tomorrow night, 38. Windy on Saturday, 53. Cools down again on Sunday, 36, 35 on Monday. And a chance of precipitation, and high about 30 on Tuesday and 30 on Wednesday. So it's get cold again next week. Right now in Aberdeen, they have cloudy skies and 47 degrees. We have sun here in 45 here in Watertown.
And no snow going sideways tonight. That is a good thing. Weather brought to you by Active Heating and Air Conditioning. We'll take a time out. We'll come back and run down some starting lineups for you. This is the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show on KWAT's coverage of Watertown Arrow football. And we'll come back in 2 minutes. Great buys this week at Hy-Vee in Watertown. That's Smart Bananas, 29 cents a pound. Hershey Snack Size or Nestle Fun Size Candy, 9 to 12 ounce, $1.88 limit 2. 80/20 ground beef, $1.88 a pound roll. Hy-Vee 12-count eggs, 99 cents limit 2. And Hy-Vee instant oatmeal, 10 for $10.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
Brian's Glass is a proud supporter of high school athletics and wishes all of the Watertown Arrows athletes good luck during the year. Brian's Glass can assist you with commercial and residential glass needs and is also able to assist you with your windshield needs. For all of your glass needs, contact Brian's Glass at 886-5328. That's Brian's Glass, 886-5328. And go Arrows.
No job is too big or too small for Heilman Homes. Want to build a new home? Want to do some remodeling? Need a deck or an extra garage? Call Heilman Homes at 868-1410. Dale has over 20 years of experience for all types of construction needs. That's Heilman Homes for building, remodeling, and now ready builds too. To help you with all your decorating, they have an interior decorator on staff. Call 868-1410.
This is Dr. Casey Johnson of Glacial Lakes Orthopedics in Watertown. My partners, Dr. Michael Venner and Dr. Jerry Reiber, and I would like to extend best wishes for safe and successful sports season for all of our area athletes. With advanced sports medicine training and over 50 years of combined clinical experience, we specialize in injury prevention and management, minimally invasive surgery, and accelerated recovery and rehabilitation. For an appointment today, call 882-2630 or go online and visit us at glaciallakes.orthopedics.com.
Starting lineups on KWAT brought to you by Glacial Lakes Orthopedics. And let's run down the starting lineup offensively for the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. At center, it's Matt Fyock. He's 5'7", 250 and a senior. The guards are Jaden Crady, 6'1", 260 and a senior. And Jared Grimius, 6'1", 245 and a junior. The tackles are Connor Bockerney, 6'3", 280 and a senior. And Lincoln Wilkinson, he's 6'2", 230 and a junior. The tight end is Reese Burkhart, 6'8", 235 and a junior. Wide receivers are Chris Weber, 5'9", 165 and a senior. Hunter Payson, 5'10", 155 and a senior. And Sam Rolfe, 6'2", 170 and a sophomore. Running back is Ashton Hansen. He's 5'9", 150 and a sophomore. And the quarterback is Austin Huff, 6 foot 190 and a senior. Starting for the Watertown Arrows on the defensive line, Tyler Dean, Connor Wirches, and Lincoln Stahl. Linebackers for the Arrows tonight will be Jacob Van Dusseldorp, Brett Fossum, Will Lossing, and Cale Stevenson. The safeties, Mason Lloyd and Peyton Johnston. The cornerbacks will be Braxton Riefenberger and Nate Engels getting a start tonight as Evan Faulkner is out with broken ribs. Flipping the charts to the other side for Watertown offensively, they will have up front at center, it's Braxton Locker. The guards are Mason German and Lincoln Stahl. Connor Wirches back in the line tonight at tackle. Tyler Dean, the other tackle. The receivers for the Watertown Arrows, Dawson Schmidt and Max Roble, Mason Lloyd, and Wyatt Burner. Running back is Brett Fossum, and the quarterback is Brandon Smith. Defensively for the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles, up front they'll have Reese Burkhart, 6'8", 235 and a junior. Josh Steinwant, 6'1", 230 and a junior. Ethan Dahl, 5'9", 260 and a senior. Raleigh Moore, 6 foot 160 and a junior. The linebackers are William Porman. He is 5'10", 185 and a senior. Mason Melhoff, 5'11", 160 and a senior. Dylan Stabner, 5'11", 195 and a senior. The cornerbacks are Maki Jones, 6'1", 170 and a senior. Colton Hansen, 6'4", 185 and a senior. The safeties, Avery Badmoccasin, 5'10", 150 and a senior. And Hunter Lamar, he is 6'1", 185 and a junior. The starting lineups for both teams brought to you by Glacial Lakes Orthopedics. This is the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show on KWAT's coverage of Watertown Arrow High School football. Final regular season game of the year. Winner of this game will be in the playoffs next week. Watertown, if they win, will most probably be the 8th seed and play the number 1 seed on the road. Aberdeen, if they win, have a chance to jump as high as the 6th seed in the playoffs next week. So we'll see how things go here tonight between these two football teams. Of course, tomorrow I'll be on the road at Brandon Valley as the Watertown Arrow volleyball team will be playing in the East-West shootout against some West River schools tomorrow. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and 6 o'clock for volleyball matches, and then Saturday morning at 10 and 11. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with more from the Watertown Stadium in 3 minutes.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies ask, what's your salary? At Northwestern Mutual, we ask, what's your story? We know building the right financial plan requires more than money. That's why we start by asking the right questions, listening to what matters most to you, then guide you every step of the way to help you make sure the future you imagine becomes the future you achieve. Plan your financial story with Northwestern Mutual. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Contact Bill Keller in the Watertown office of Northwestern Mutual.
High school athletics is a huge part of a community. I'm Dr. Ross Schulte, and the team at Family Dental Center would like to recognize and thank the athletes for their hard work and dedication.
And I'm Dr. Amy Schulte. The team at Watertown Family Eye Care is proud of our Aero athletes. We wish them the best as they pursue their dreams on and off the field.
Family Dental Center.
And Watertown Family Eye Care. 2 great teams, 1 location. 22 19th Street Southeast in Watertown.
Time for a kitchen or bathroom remodel? Walk into Hometown and you can step into many different kitchens and bathrooms set up right on our showroom floor. You can see and feel exactly how your new kitchen or bathroom would look. Our staff at Hometown can help you choose the right cabinets, countertops, lighting, and hardware for your project. If it's time for a new kitchen or bathroom, make Hometown Building Center's showroom your first stop. Hometown Building Center on South Highway 20 in Watertown.
It's Truck Month at Sharp Automotive, and it's a great time to buy a new 2019 Chevy Silverado 1500. All Silverado LT and LTZ models are $10,000 off sticker. And during Truck Month, no monthly payments for 90 days when you finance with GM Financial. 0% financing is also available for 72 months in lieu of rebates. Stop in today or shop online at sharpgm.com. Sharps, we make truck buying easy. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Clausen & Sons Construction will have the same great service that you've come to expect. Ken, Chad, and Jeremy can help you with your residential, farm, and business construction. There's no job too big or too small. Whether it's clearing, grading, site preparation, gravel hauling, road rebuilding, or lagoons, they can get the job done. They sell gravel, crushed concrete, recycled asphalt, and landscape rock. Clausen & Sons Construction have appreciated your business and look forward to working with you. Call 882-3735 today. That's Clausen & Sons Construction in Watertown.
Happy anniversary. I miss you. I'll see you soon. Happy birthday. And I love you. So the next time you have something to say, we're here for you.
Hi, this is Christine with the Blossom Shop in downtown Watertown. Did you know that we carry more than just flowers? We have all kinds of gifts along with birthday, anniversary, wedding, and other variety of cards. Stop by and smell the flowers. The Blossom Shop in downtown Watertown. And don't forget to check us out on Facebook.
Welcome back to the Watertown Stadium as we get set for this matchup between the Watertown Arrows and the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. Final regular season matchup of the year here tonight. The weather is beautiful, very little wind. The large flag on the large pole off to the east is just hanging limp. So very little wind here tonight. That should not and will not be a factor in this matchup. And we'll see if the Arrows can move the ball via the air that they've done successfully all year long. It'd be nice if they could establish a little bit of a running game here tonight as well. But through the air, they've been successful all year long against all opponents. So they've been able to pass the ball, but just haven't been able to get the running game going for more than just a couple of games. They were able to do that. This game important to both teams as the winner moves on to the AAA playoffs. Next week, the team that finishes second tonight will be done for the season and will turn in the gears. So we've checked the starting lineups from Aberdeen. They'll introduce Watertown. They'll have the coin toss, and we'll get ready for football here tonight at the Watertown Stadium. This is the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show. Let's take another time out. We'll come back in 2 minutes.
Hi, this is Angie from Gather. We welcome you to treat yourself at Gather with coffee and espresso drinks brewed from locally roasted beans. We also proudly offer delicious fruit smoothies, apple cider, hot chocolate, and a variety of cold beverages along with tasty baked goods. Gather Coffee Eats and Gifts on the corner of Kemp and 2nd Street Southeast, downtown Watertown. The perfect place to come together.
To achieve great things, it takes a great team. Attacker Plumbing and Heating Andor Incorporated, they have the get it done and then some team of talented, passionate people who will get the job done right. The service techs and those behind the scenes work together to provide top-notch service that you've come to expect from Tacker Plumbing and Heating Andor Incorporated for over 60 years. The business that service built.
Call on the business that service built. Call Tacker.
Before and after the game, make sure you stop into your Watertown Perkins. They're famous for breakfast, but you'll also love their lunches and dinners. Conveniently located at the corner of Highways 81 and 212. At Perkins, you'll find quality fresh food, freshly baked pies and muffins. And it's all in a clean, relaxing, and friendly atmosphere. So come on in and bring your appetite. Your Watertown Perkins will do the rest.
Let the team at Pregame Insurance in Watertown help you with your game plan. For over 50 years, the team at Pregame Insurance has been helping people make good, sound decisions when choosing health and life insurance, Medicare supplement and long-term care insurance, and executing a sound financial game plan. So call Vince or Carla or Bridget Rammel at Pregame Insurance today, 886-9043, or online, PregameInsurance.com.
Welcome back to the Watertown Stadium. You've been listening to the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show. Coin toss taking place on the Purple W at the 50-yard line here. And the winner will have a chance to make a decision to take the football or defer. One thing you got to be cognizant of tonight is whoever is on the east side, when the kickoff comes, will be looking into the sun. Who's ever on the west side, the receivers are going to be looking back into the sun. So your decision will be made that way. Aberdeen won the toss, and they deferred, so Watertown will get the ball to start the ball game. And Watertown has chosen to defend the east goal. And again, the reason you do that is because in the first quarter then, when your receivers are looking back for the football, they're not looking into the sun here at the Watertown Stadium. So Aberdeen will kick off, and the Arrows will get the ball first. The Arrows without several starters tonight due to injuries. They had 6 or 7 guys standing on the sidelines with injuries, and a couple of those have been starters all year long that are not available for this ball game tonight. So we are just about set for the opening kickoff. Live audio and video stream on our website at gowatertown.net. Going back to receive the opening kickoff is Peyton Johnston and also Devin Miles for the Watertown Arrows. Watertown in their purple uniforms with the black numbers, and Aberdeen in their black bottoms, white tops, gold numbers here tonight as we get set for high school football action. And we are ready to roll as the official will whistle the opening kickoff, and he does it, brought to you by Watertown Dental Care. Foot is on the ball. The ball is going to be short. It's going to be fielded at the 15 to the 20-25 on the return 30. Diving across the 30 to the 33. Peyton Johnston on the return. And the Arrows will have it 1st and 10 at their 32-yard line is where they will begin. So Brandon Smith will bring the offensive unit out on the field. 1st and 10 at your 32. Ball on the left hash mark here. Aberdeen playing a 43, fairly traditional 43 type defense. The Arrows line up with Roble wide to the right side. 2 receivers join him out here. 1 receiver to the left side is Dawson Schmidt. Single coverage on all the receivers. Brandon takes a look at the defense. Has a man in motion, Mason Lloyd. Gives the handoff to Brett Fossum. Fossum runs left. He'll fall forward to the 35. A gain of 3 on the carry for Brett Fossum. Middle of the line got a hold of him. Big number 77, Josh Steinwatt made the tackle. It'll be 2nd down and 7 from the 35. Dawson Schmidt wide to the left side. Trips to the right side, single coverage out here on all the receivers on 2nd down and 7. Brandon takes the snap back to pass. Looks, going to go down the left side, throws it up for grabs there. Dawson Schmidt going to try to battle with the defensive back, and the ball comes loose, incomplete. Avery Badmoccasin on the coverage there. And it'll be 3rd down and 7 from the 35-yard line. Now, the Arrows took advantage of Roosevelt a week ago. Dawson at 6'3", and John Hughes, who was defending him, was 6-7 inches shorter. Similar situation here tonight as Avery Badmoccasin's 5'10", and Dawson is 6'3". 3rd down and 7 for the Watertown Arrows. Trips right, man in motion. Mason Lloyd fakes the handoff back to pass. Looks and overshoots his intended receiver. Receiver was Wyatt Burner in the area, but it goes over Wyatt's head, incomplete, and it'll be punt formation for the Watertown Arrows. Jacob Van Dusseldorp back to kick this ball for the Watertown Arrows. He stands around the 21-yard line and awaits that snap from center. Return man for Aberdeen back at the 35-yard line. Snap is good. Big rush. Line drive kick is going to bound at the 40 and go dead at the 36-yard line. So Aberdeen will have it 1st and 10, and they will have it at their 36-yard line as they will have the ball for the first time in the ball game. Austin Huff will lead them on the offensive end. Austin Huff, 6 foot 190 and a senior. Big offensive line for Aberdeen Central. And Coach Kranz said when they get going, they're pretty good. Wide to the near side comes Sam Rolfs. He's joined out here wide to the near side by Ashton Hansen. So it's an empty backfield, man in motion. And the give is going to be to the motion man running left with the football. He's going to be hit hard and high by Mason Lloyd. On the carry was Chris Weber for Aberdeen. The game is the 42-yard line. A gain of about 5 on the carry. Brings up a 2nd down and a long 4, short 5 for Aberdeen Central.
Gain of 6 on the play. It will be 2nd down and 4.
Watertown playing a 34-type defense. Receivers go wide to the right side. Payson and Rolfs out there. Wing back on the left side, running back to the right shoulder of the quarterback. Snap and give. Running left is the ball carrier. Can't get to the outside. Broke a couple of tackles, though. Able to get 1 yard. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and 3 as Hansen got a yard. And it'll be 3rd down and 3 at the 42-yard line for the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. Nate Ingles, cornerback, coming up to make the tackle. A couple of guys had a shot at him behind the line of scrimmage, but he was able to get away from them. Wide to the right side goes Chris Weber. Wide to the near side is Rolfs. Wing back with a running back behind the quarterback. It's a double wing. The handoff is to that running back, and that was Hansen, and he goes a yard straight ahead, and that is it. Will Lawson got in to make the stop, and it's a short gain. So it'll be 4th down and a yard for Aberdeen Central, and it looks like they're going to go for it on 4th and a yard at their own 45-yard line. Running off the field is Hunter Lamar. And now they run a couple of more guys off the field. They line up with a wide out to the right side. They line up under center with Hansen, the running back, behind the quarterback. Got to get a yard. Man in motion. The quarterback goes right. He's trying to go forward. His knee went down. It's going to be very close. His knee went down, and it looks like he will get the 1st down. I don't know. They moved those chains pretty quick that time. Where they spotted the ball, that's not because you had to get beyond the 45-yard line to make a 1st down, and they did that, but not by much. I don't know if that was by the spot of the ball, if it was that easy a 1st down as they, without taking a look at it, gave them a 1st down. 1st and 10, man in motion takes the pitch, running right. Try to get to the outside, being chased, hit low, brought down after a gain of 4 on the play. and that was Stabner on the carry. Stabner gets 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Because where his knee went down on that quarterback keeper was just across the 45. You had to get it across the 45 to get a first down, and they called a first down right away. But I don't know. I think if you step back and re-look at that one, it might have been closer than you think. 2nd down and 6 for Aberdeen as they line up double wing with the receiver either side. Give is to Hansen straight ahead, and he's hit and goes sideways on the play. Will Lossingen on the tackle. Also down at the bottom of the pile was Connor Wirches, who made the initial hit. No gain. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for Aberdeen Central, just shy of the midfield stripe. 7:40 to go here in quarter number 1, no score. Aberdeen with 3rd down and 7. They have not put the ball in the air as of yet. They send a wide receiver either side. They have a wing back on the left side and a wing back on the right side. Quarterback under center. Arrows jump, flags fly. That's going to cost Watertown 5 yards. So it'll bring up now a 3rd down and 2. Are they going to call a procedure? Yeah, the official was walking the wrong way. I didn't think they were going to call an illegal procedure play. So it's a 5-yard penalty against the Watertown Arrows and bring up a 3rd down and 2. Initially, he was like he was going to step it off against Aberdeen, but instead they went the other direction. 3rd down and 1. Receivers left and right, wingbacks left and right, running back behind the quarterback Austin Huff on 3rd and 1 at the 45-yard line. Man in motion, give to Ashton Hansen. Again, he goes backwards on the play. And he was tackled by Brett Lossing. No gain on the play, and Brett Fossum helped him up as well. Nice sportsmanship there. So it's 4th down and 1 once again for Aberdeen. This will be their 2nd 4th down try on this first initial drive, as they will line up 4th and 1. A lot of guys in the huddle, a lot of guys running out, a lot of guys running back to the sideline. They line up with 2 receivers to the left, I formation behind the quarterback this time, and the give is to the second back through, and he'll get the first down. A gain on the play of about 3 on the carry, and that one was definitely a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Arrow 42-yard line. 6:20 to go in the opening quarter, no score. 1st and 10 Aberdeen at the 42. Quarterback Austin Huff gets the play call from the sideline, joins the huddle, shares it with his teammates, and then somebody runs out of the huddle, and now another player runs onto the field. Wide receivers left and right, double wing. Snap, back to pass, they throw it out in the flat, got it to the receiver, and he makes a nice gain as he was able to get around Ingalls, brought down by Peyton Johnston. Rolfs on the reception on that first pass play, a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and 1.
Taking a tackle for the Arrows, number 17, Peyton Johnston.
2nd down and 2 just inside the Arrow 35, coming up on play number 10 of this drive that started on Aberdeen's 36. Weber goes wide to the right side. Rolfs comes wide to the near side. Double wing once again. Austin Huff under center. Huff awaits the snap, takes it. Pitch running right is Ashton Hansen. Hit from behind, got away from the first one, and then ripped down on the play by the second tackle, Brett Fossum making the stop. And a gain that's very close to a first down on the play, a gain of a couple of yards. Fossum makes the stop. It'll be 1st and 10 for Aberdeen at Watertown's 32-yard line. 5 minutes to go, first quarter, no score. Play number 11 of this drive that started on their 36. Weber's wide to the right side. Wide to the near side comes Rolfs. Wing back either side for Aberdeen. Running back tight behind the quarterback. Huff on 1st down and 10. Huff takes the snap. He gives to his running back straight ahead. Not much there as he was grabbed and pulled down. Fossum again on the stop. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for Aberdeen, just shy of the 30-yard line.
Gain of a yard. Second down and 9.
Second down and 9, just shy of the 30-yard line. Weber right, Rolfs left, double wing once again. Running back is Ashton Hansen behind the quarterback Huff on 2nd and 9. Man in motion, fake little counter give, was hit at the line, broke that tackle. The big lineman for the Arrows, Torres, had a hold of the running back, Stabner the carrier, but he was able to pull away from Torres, and he got 7 yards on the carry, and it'll be 3rd down and 2. John had a hold of him right at the line of scrimmage, but couldn't pull him down. 3rd down and 2 for Aberdeen at the Arrow 23-yard line. Rolfs comes wide to the near side, Weber wide to the far side. Wing back on the left side, I formation. Hansen runs right this time, not much there. Maybe got a yard on the carry. And it'll be 4th and 1, so this will be the 3rd 4th down try for Aberdeen on this particular drive. It is play number 14 of the drive for Aberdeen Central. 13 rushes and 1 pass completion, and this is the 3rd time they've gone for it on 4th down on this drive. This is 4th and about 2. Receivers left and right. Slot on the left, wing on the left. Empty backfield for the quarterback. Man in motion, right to left. Arrows jump again. Hard count gets the Arrows to jump again, and that will give Aberdeen a 1st down as they will step it off from the line of scrimmage. 2nd penalty, and the 2nd time Watertown has jumped offside. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Aberdeen Central. As they will have it now at the Arrow 17-yard line. 1st down and 10. They have Rolfs wide to the near side, Weber wide to the far side. Wing on the left side this time. Running back is Ashton Hansen behind the quarterback. Back to pass on play action. Throws it down the right side in the end zone. Overshoots his intended receiver. And that is incomplete. 14th play of the drive, and that is the first incomplete pass and the first non-positive gain of the drive. So it'll be play number 15 coming up here on this drive for Aberdeen. They have it 2nd and 10 at the Arrow 17-yard line. Clock stopped with 2:26 to go in the first quarter. Rolfs left, Weber right. Wing back on the left side. Now Weber shifts tight to the formation. Wing back right as well. Pitch running right is Ashton Hansen. Hit and dropped. Good job fighting off a block over there, trying to see who that was. That was the Arrows cornerback Braxton Riefenberger, who fought off that block and was able to make a nice stop on the play. So it'll be 3rd down and 8 for Aberdeen Central. The ball at the 15-yard line of the Watertown Arrows. The Golden Eagles will bring a receiver to the left side, 2 receivers, 3 receivers to the left side, including and their tall 6'8" tight end. They've got a wide receiver right. They throw it out here over the head of the intended receiver that time. Weber incomplete. So it'll be 4th down and 8 for Aberdeen Central. 4th and 8 at the 15-yard line of the Watertown Arrows. And this would be the 4th down attempt in this particular drive. And the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles are going to send out the field goal unit here. It will be a 32-yard field goal try.
Number 21, Tyler Tueagle, attempting the...
Tyler Tueagle will kick the ball from the 22, which will be a 32-yard field goal try. Snaps good, sets down, kick is up, plenty of leg, and it goes through the uprights. 1:40 to go in the first quarter, 3-0 Aberdeen. They'll kick to the Arrows in 30.
Uptown Cleaners will simplify your life with their dry cleaning and laundry service for shirts, suits, dresses, coats, blankets, bedspreads, comforters, and more, with drive-up-to-the-door convenience and same-day service, along with text or email notification when your items are ready for pickup. Uptown Cleaners really does make life easier for you. Uptown Cleaners, 123 5th Street Southeast on Highway 81. Call 882-4041. Uptown Cleaners, proud supporter of Aero Sports.
16 play, 64-yard drive, ends on a 32-yard field goal. And Tyler Two Eagles had plenty of leg on that. And it ends up a 3-0 Aberdeen lead with 1:40 to go in the opening quarter. Peyton Johnston back deep and joined back there this time. Devin Miles back to receive it. Didn't think it was 23, but I guess it is. I can't see him sideways. Two Eagles to kick from the 40-yard line. Approaches the ball, puts the leg to it, high, short kick. Johnston's going to field at the 15. Johnston looks for an opening. He gets to the 20, breaks a tackle there, gets to the 25, 30, down the left side, cuts back 40. Still on his feet, 45. Peyton all the way across midfield to the 49-yard line. A nice return by Johnston, and they will put it right at the 50-yard line is where they will put it, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Watertown Arrows from the midfield stripe. 1:29 to go in the first quarter. Aberdeen leads 3-0. Watertown lines up with two receivers either way. Brett Fossum behind the quarterback, Brandon Smith. On 1st and 10 Arrows, midfield stripe. Brandon awaits the shotgun snap. Takes a high one, lost the ball. It's free. It's still free. Recovered by Brett Fossum. Fossum able to recover it. No gain on the play for the Arrows. It was a high snap, and then it bobbled up in the air. It hit the ground. It bounced forward, and Fossum able to cover it. It'll be 2nd and 10, no gain. Brett will get credit for no gain on a carry there. 2nd down and 10 Arrows. Wide to the near side is Dawson Schmidt. Wyatt Burner here as well. Two receivers to the left side. Brandon, shotgun formation, awaits the snap. Gets a good one. He's going to give the ball to Fossum. Fossum, gain of 5, fighting his way. He'll get 6 yards at least before he's put down on the play. But a gain of 6 on the carry for Brett Fossum. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and 4 for the Watertown Arrows. And that'll be inside the 45. 30 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Arrows line up with offset eye to the right shoulder of Brandon Smith, and now he'll move over to a slot. So they'll have two receivers either way on 3rd and 4. Brandon awaits the snap, takes it, fakes the handoff, nope, gives it to Fossum. Brett's going to get a couple of yards but come up short of the 1st down. And we will run out of time here. It'll be 4th down and 3 for the Watertown Arrows when we come back. End of quarter number 1. Aberdeen 3, Watertown nothing. Second quarter comes your way in 1 minute.
Hey, did you go out for breakfast?
Yep, got a sausage McMuffin with egg from McDonald's, melty cheese, and a buttery English muffin. You?
Cereal. Just dry cereal.
You know, that kind of looks like what we feed the parakeet.
Yeah, it's probably why he's giving me the stink eye.
Good thing I got a McMuffin for you, too.
There's a better way to breakfast.
Get 2 sausage McMuffin with egg sandwiches for just $4 at McDonald's. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with combo meal. Single item at regular price.
At Watertown Dental Care, dentistry isn't just a job, it's our passion. This is Dr. Darren Bach, and for over 15 years, my team of professionals and I have built our practice on trust, patient service, and exceptional dental care. We never forget you have a choice. Every decision we make, from expanded hours to convenient financial options, is done to make your patient experience both convenient and comfortable. We invite you to experience our personalized care and attention firsthand. Call today, 882-0747.
Giving you something to smile about. Watertown Dental Care.
Well, they didn't give us a full minute break there by any stretch of the imagination. The Arrows threw a slant on 4th down, 24-yard gain, and the Arrows have it 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line of the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles after the completed pass that time. Nice play, nice call for Watertown, and the Arrows keep the ball 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line of Aberdeen Central. They line up with 2 receivers either way. Shotgun for Brandon Smith. Fossum to his shoulder. Mason Lloyd in motion. The give is kind of a slow developing play to Brett Fossum. He still gains 4 straight ahead, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 6. So Aberdeen Central picked up 3 fourth downs on their first drive, and the Arrows pick up a 4th down on their second drive. That is 5 times in this game already where the teams have gone for it on 4th down. The Arrows have it 2nd down and 6 at the 16. 2 receivers either way. Shotgun for Smith. Linebacker's pretty tight. Brandon awaits the snap. Looks like a blitz coming up the middle. He's going to fake the handoff. Nope, he gave it to Brett Fossum. And there were 1, 2, 3 people there as soon as he got the handoff. And the first one to make the big hit was Jared Grimius.
Making the tackle for the Golden Eagles, Jared.
A loss of 2 on the play brings up a 3rd down and 8. So a lot of guys were coming, and the Arrows did not pick up many of them. 3rd down and 8 for Watertown at the 18-yard line of the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. Fossum and Lloyd left, wide to the right side, Berner and Dawson Schmidt. Brandon needs a little time to throw the ball. Blitz coming up the middle again. Brandon awaits the snap, man in motion. Takes the snap, back to pass. Deep in the right corner of the end zone. Ball's out there. Touchdown for Dawson Schmidt. Good throw. Threw it nice and high. Dawson able to go up and pull the ball down. And that'll go 18 yards on the touchdown from Smith to Dawson Schmidt, and the Arrows take the lead with 10:05 to go here in the second quarter of play. Watertown will try to tack on the point after here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7-play, 50-yard drive for Watertown. Cade's kick is up and good. 7-3 Arrows. They'll kick to Aberdeen when we come back in 30.
It's a 3-day snack sale, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, October 25, 26, and 27. Hy-Vee pretzels, 99 cents. Totino's Party Pizza, 99 cents. Pringles, 4 for $5 with a purchase of 4. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Hy-Vee.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
So Watertown goes 7 plays, 50 yards on the drive. Thank you very much. And Watertown will kick off to the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles here now. Can't tell. I think it's back deep is Sam Rolfs for Aberdeen Central. Rumsa will kick from the 40-yard line. No wind tonight, so that has no effect on these kicks. Cade's got a strong leg, but I'm not sure he can kick it into the end zone without a little wind at his back. He kicked a 53-yard field goal early in the year. The Arrows lining up in a very tight formation, almost like it's going to be an onside kick formation here. Cade awaits the whistle, receives the whistle, approaches the ball, and he's going to kick it straight out of bounds. I think they wanted a higher kick, and what they were going to do is they were going to try to pooch kick it high in the air, and then they were going to run their guys down the left sideline and try to get that free ball. But Cade's kick was a line drive, and it went out of bounds, so no chance for an Arrow to pick it up. Aberdeen has the choice to have him re-kick or take it at the 35, and they have chosen to take the ball at the 35-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Aberdeen at the 35-yard line. Official waiting for a football. Trying to figure out which ball is which, and there's Aberdeen's ball, as both teams use a different football. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Golden Eagles. They line up once again with 3 receivers to the right side, including Reese Burkhardt, a 6'8 junior. 1 receiver to the left, running back behind the quarterback on 1st down. Handoff over the left side. Nope, the quarterback's gonna keep it. A great stiff arm, and down the left side he goes and gets pounded out of bounds after a gain of 12 on the play. An Arrow lost the helmet on the play and has to come off the field. And also, he had a great stiff arm, did Huff on the play, and he knocked down the Arrow that was trying to tackle him and got 12 around the left side. It'll be 1st and 10 Aberdeen at the 48-yard line of Watertown. Just underway in the second quarter. Arrows leading 7-3 here tonight. 1st and 10 for the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles at their 47. Rolfs goes left. Near side comes Weber. Fairly tight to the formation. They've got two wingbacks as well. In motion goes one of those wingbacks. It's a halfback option pass. Wide open receiver Weber at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10, 5. Touchdown, and then a penalty flag comes in late on the play. It was a halfback option pass. Hunter Lamar, I believe, was the man who threw the ball. It'll go on the play 53 yards, but the touchdown, I believe, will stand. No, it was against Watertown. That was it. It was against Watertown. Initially, they pointed to Aberdeen, but it was against Watertown. So it'll go 53 yards on the touchdown pass. And that will put Aberdeen on top by a score of 9-7 with 9:44 to go in the second quarter. And that is a two-play, 65-yard drive for Aberdeen Central. They will try to tack on a point after here. It will be Tyler Two Eagles to try to kick it through the uprights. They acted like it was going to be a sweep around the right side, but the running back pulled up and threw it to Weber for the touchdown. Gravel infield, snaps good, sets down, kick is up, and it is good. 9:44 to go in the first half, 10-7 Aberdeen Central. They'll kick to the Arrows when we come back in 30.
All it takes is one.
One smile. One text.
One question.
Conversation.
Invitation. Discussion.
All it takes is 1 minute.
One moment.
One comment.
One compliment.
All it takes is one pledge.
To be the one.
To be the one.
The one to show you care.
The one to reach out. The one to ask.
It doesn't seem like enough.
But when someone is considering suicide,
one could be all it takes to change their mind.
Visit BeTheOneSD.com for signs of crisis or depression. Then be the one to show you care.
A message from Glacial Lake Safe. Suicide awareness for everyone.
Two-play, 65-yard drive for Aberdeen. They take back the lead, 10-7, with 9:44 to go here in the first half of play, and the Golden Eagles will kick to the Watertown Arrows. Sun is going down now, so that's not a factor anymore. They stepped the penalty off against Watertown, and that was a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the Arrows. And they step it to the Arrow 45, so the kick will come from the 45 of Watertown. So the Arrows kind of have to be a little bit of alert for an onside kick here. A lot of hands guys on the right side here for Aberdeen Central, as they've got some receivers over here. And the kick is going to be deep, and it's going to go around the goal line, picked up and brought back to the 10, cuts back inside the 10 and gets around the 15-yard line. Peyton Johnston on the return that time.
15-yard line.
Johnston down on the field, getting up slow, but he brought it back to the 15, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Watertown at the 15-yard line. Ball on the left hash mark. 9.5 to go in the first half, 10-7 Aberdeen Central. Winner of this game tonight will be in the playoffs. The team that finishes second, their season is over here tonight. Two receivers right, two receivers to the left side. Brett Fossum behind the quarterback, Brandon Smith. First down from his 15. Brandon awaits the snap, takes it. And he'll give to Fossum running right. Not much there for Brett. Gain of maybe a yard. Brings up a 2nd down and 9 for Brett. For the Watertown Arrows. Arrows line up with the same formation, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Roble wide to the left with Mason Lloyd. Wide to the far side is Dawson Schmidt. He's out there with Wyatt Berner. Fossum behind Brandon Smith on 2nd down and 9 at the 16-yard line. Now Fossum shifts a little bit to his right shoulder. Man in motion. Brandon awaits the snap, takes it. He's going to throw that slant again, but way in front of the intended receiver, Dawson Schmidt, incomplete. And it brings up a 3rd down and 9 for Watertown at their own 16-yard line. 8:55 to go in the first half. 10-7 in favor of Aberdeen. Arrows line up with the receivers left and right, 2 each way. Still looking to the sideline to get the play call from the coaching staff. And now they get it. They'll line up. 3rd down and 9. Brandon Smith in shotgun formation around the 10-yard line in the gravel infield. Awaits the snap, gets a good one. Back to pass, has time. Throws it down the right side, up for grabs again. Dawson Schmidt goes up and pulls it down again. Completion to the 50-yard line. That is a gain on the play of 10, 20, 35 yards and a first down. The Arrows have been very effective at that this year because Dawson is 6'3", and he can get up for the football, and he's got a lot smaller guys that have been defending him, and he's done that many times. The Arrows go quickly. They hand off to Fossum. No gain on the play, brought down by Jared Grimius. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 for Watertown. But again, the Arrows have been very effective throwing up that jump ball for Dawson Schmidt this year. He had over 150 yards receiving against Roosevelt a week ago, and he was going against John Hughes, who was a lot smaller than he was. 2nd and 9, 2 receivers either way. Brandon awaits the snap, blitz coming up the middle. Takes the snap, everybody coming. Oh, he flipped it in the flat. If he puts a little bit of air under that ball, Brett Fossum was wide open. Brett would have had one guy to beat, and that was Hunter Lamar coming up. But he was wide open, but the rush was so quick, Brandon had to throw that ball quicker than he wanted to and just let him a little bit too far, or that's a big gainer right there. 8:10 to go in the half, 10-7 lead for Aberdeen. Arrows have it 3rd and 9 at the Aberdeen 49-yard line. Watertown with 2 receivers either way. Brandon in shotgun, awaits the snap, has a man in motion, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, back to pass, throws it out intended for Mason Lloyd or maybe Max Roble. If it was for Mason, it was way over his head. If it was for Roble, they weren't on the same page because he didn't go out to the corner. So it'll be 4th down and 9 for Watertown at the 49 of Aberdeen, and the Arrows look like they're going to punt the ball. Jacob Van Dusseldorp comes out to do it. He stands around his 36-yard line and awaits the snap from center. Aberdeen had a good rush on him last time. Snap's a good one. Rush up the middle. Got it away. High in the air. Fair catch called for. Bounces. Goes inside the 10. Rolls down around the 5. Stops at the 4-yard line. So Aberdeen will have it 1st and 10 at their 4-yard line is where they will have it. 7:55 to go in the first half. It is a 10-7 lead for the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. 1st and 10 Aberdeen at their 4-yard line is where they will start this drive. Golden Eagles got a 32-yard field goal and a 53-yard touchdown. The Arrows got a pass, and the Arrows got an 18-yard touchdown pass. PATs are good, and that's why we're at 10-7. Golden Eagles break their huddle. Weber comes wide to the right side. Wide to the far side goes Rolfs, but they're both tight to the formation. Double wing, running back behind the quarterback on 1st down. Man in motion, takes the pitch, running left. Cuts up, has a nice hole there, and able to get a nice gain was Hunter Lamar. Lamar brought down by Mason Lloyd. A gain on the play of 7 for Lamar. It'll be 2nd down and 3 for the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. Nice run by Lamar. 7.5 to go here in the first half. Wide to the near side comes Payson. Tight end, wide receiver tight to the left formation, double wing, man in motion, handoff straight ahead to Ashton Hansen. He falls forward on the play for a gain of 6 as he got through there quick that time, and it'll be 1st and 10 Aberdeen Central at the 16-yard line. Clock running, 7 minutes to go in the first half. It's 10-7 in favor of Watertown. Golden Eagles 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line is where they have the ball their own. Weber to the right, Rolfs to the left. Wing backs either way. Huff under center on 1st down and 10. Huff takes the snap, flips it out in the flat. Got it to his man, got to try to beat one. He beat the first guy, and Rolfs gets out to a gain of 8 on the play.
Hunter Lamar, gain out to the 25-yard.
Gain of 8 on the play brings up a 2nd down and 2. As Huff just threw it out there quickly, and then Rolfs had one to beat, and he was able to beat him and make the gain. 2nd down, give him 9. 2nd down and 1. Weber comes near side. Rolfs goes far side, fairly tight to the formation. Double wing set on 2nd and 1. Huff under center, has man in motion. Lamar gives to his running back Ashton Hansen, and he's pushed back on the play. Lossing in on the tackle, Fossum in on the tackle. He'll get a 1st down as he got enough for that 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 Aberdeen Central at the 27-yard line their own. 6 minutes to go in the first half, 10-7 in favor of Aberdeen Central. This first half has been flying along. Wide to the near side, Weber. Wide to the far side, Rolfs. Stabner wing left, Lamar wing right. Stabner in motion, left to right. Pitch running right is Ashton Hansen with the ball. Runs hard, breaks a tackle. Gain of 12 on the play. Give him 13 on the carry. Sophomore ran hard that time, ran through a tackle and got the 1st down. 1st and 10 for Aberdeen Central, 39-yard line their own. This drive started on their 4, coming up on play number 6 of the drive. 1st and 10 Aberdeen Central, 39-yard line is where they have it. Rolfs left, Weber right, double wing once again for Aberdeen Central. Huff has Hansen behind him. In motion goes Lamar, right to left. Snap, ball hit the ground, quarterback hit the ground as well. Dropped the ball, and then he was jumped on immediately by Lincoln Stahl. Loss of 3 on the play.
Lincoln Stahl, number 63, making the tackle in the backfield.
And that's the first negative play of the ball game for Aberdeen Central here in the first half. Brings up a 2nd down and 13. Reese Burkhart coming in along with a couple of other players here on 2nd down and 13, almost 14. Burkhart comes to the right side, joined by Weber and Payson. Wide to the far side goes Rolfs. Shotgun for Huff with his running back to his left shoulder. Takes the snap, runs left himself. Straight out quarterback keeper. Broke the first tackle and was able to fight forward for 4 yards on the carry. The Arrows again had a chance to bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, but could not hang on to him and could not bring him down. And it is 3rd down and 10 now at the 40-yard line. Looked like Will Lossing was there, but he just couldn't bring him down on the play. 3rd down and 10 for Aberdeen Central near the 40-yard line. Weber right, Rolfs goes left, double wing. 3rd and 10 for Aberdeen. Huff under center. Huff takes the snap, back to pass. He's going to throw it out in the flat, overshot his intended receiver. Good coverage on the play by the Watertown Arrows, Cale Stevenson. It was intended for Lamar and goes incomplete. So it'll be 4th down and 10 for Aberdeen, and they may have to punt the ball here. Tyler Two Eagles comes onto the field to do the punting. The Arrows have not dropped, or now they do drop Devin Miles back deep. Evan Faulkner out tonight with broken ribs, so he's unable to be in the game, would generally be the return man. Two Eagles awaits the snap from center. Gets a good one. Plenty of time. Nice punt by Two Eagles. Going to hit at the 35 and go sideways and be covered around the 30-yard line. They'll put it down at the 31-yard line. So Watertown will have it 1st and 10 at their 31-yard line. 3:28 to go in the first half. The Arrows have 3 timeouts to work with, trailing 10-7 here to Aberdeen Central tonight. 1st and 10 for Watertown. Roble wide to the near side with Mason Lloyd. Wide to the far side is Dawson Schmidt. Wyatt Burner out there with him. Fossum to the left shoulder, the quarterback Brandon Smith on 1st and 10. Man in motion. Brandon going to give to the man in motion. Cuts it up. Nothing there for Mason Lloyd. And he'll go to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. No gain on the play. Brings up a 2nd down and 10 for the Watertown Arrows at the 31-yard line. 3 minutes to go in the first half of play. Arrows line up with 2 receivers to the left side, 2 receivers to the right side. Fossum to the left shoulder of his quarterback this time. On 2nd down and 10, Brandon Smith has a lot of men at the line of scrimmage. Man in motion, Mason Lloyd fakes the handoff, throws the slant, got it to Roble this time. Roble breaks the tackle. He's to the 45-yard line. That is a gain on the play of 14 on the pass completion. 1st and 10, Watertown after the 14-yard gain. That slant has been effective tonight. Arrows have it 1st and 10, 45. With 2.5 to go in the first half, Arrows have 3 timeouts. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right side. Brandon Smith looks at a 43D. Brandon awaits the snap, has a man in motion. Fakes the handoff, back to pass. Good protection. Throws it again up for grabs. Dawson Schmidt there. It pulled free this time. As he hit the ground around the 18-yard line, the ball popped out. Coverage was Avery Badmoccasin on the play again. But again, that's a jump ball where you've got 6'3", Dawson Schmidt trying to out-jump Avery Badmoccasin, who's 5'10", for the football. Looked like Dawson had it till he hit the ground, and then it popped out. 2nd down and 10, Arrows at their own 45. 2:18 to go in the first half of play. 10-7 Aberdeen on top. 2 receivers either way. Shotgun for Brandon. Fossum directly behind him. Takes the snap. He's going to give to Brett Fossum. He runs into a linebacker and brought down by Melhoff on the play. Gain of a couple of yards for Brett. 2 minutes to go in the first half, and it'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Watertown Arrows. They have it at the 46, almost the 47-yard line, their own. 2 receivers either side. Brandon awaits the snap. Brandon gets a good one. Back to pass, good protection. Throws across the middle, got his man. Right through the hands of Melhoff into the hands of Roble, and that'll be a gain of 13 on the play and a 1st down for the Watertown Arrows. I thought Melhoff was going to intercept that ball, went through his hands, and Roble made the catch. Brandon back to pass, throws it underneath, through the hands that time of Wyatt Burner, incomplete. That would have been about 11 yards on the gain, but it went through his hands, incomplete. So it'll be 2nd down and 10, Arrows at the 41 of Aberdeen Central.
Tackle by number 11, Chris Weber.
2 receivers either way for Watertown. Timeout going to be taken on the play by the Arrows. 1:31 to go here in the first half. 10-7 Aberdeen. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back in 1 minute.
Oh, honey, everything okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, better than okay. You should have seen it. Stopped for gas, then I saw it. Hunting, fishing, deli, snacks, coffee, and I ate, and it was like they had everything I wanted.
Slow down, cowboy. Where is this place?
Oh, come on, I'll show you. It's amazing.
Lake Stop 20 has just about everything you need. Fuel, snacks, beverages, even breakfast made with real fresh eggs. Lake Stop 20, located on Highway 20 in Watertown.
No job is too big or too small for Heilman Homes. Want to build a new home? Want to do some remodeling? Need a deck or an extra garage? Call Heilman Homes at 868-1410. Dale has over 20 years of experience for all types of construction needs. That's Heilman Homes for building, remodeling, and now ready-builts, too. To help you with all your decorating, they have an interior decorator on staff.
Arrows line up with two receivers either way. Brandon back to pass, throws it out in the flat, got it to Dawson Schmidt. Dawson at the 30 down the right sideline. Dawson going to try to get to the end zone, but run out of bounds at the 6-yard line. That's a gain of 36 on the play from Brandon Smith to Dawson Schmidt, and that'll be 1st and goal for the Arrows at the 6-yard line. That prior pass was dropped by Peyton Johnston, by the way, not Wyatt Burner. Arrows take the snap. They give to Fossum. He runs to the 4. A gain of 2. The ball might have come loose. I saw the official throw something on the ground, but a gain of 2 on the carry for Fossum brings up a 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line for Watertown. A minute to go, and the Arrows have 2 timeouts remaining. 2 receivers either way for Watertown. Schmidt and Johnston to the right. Running back behind the quarterback, Brandon Smith. Back to pass. Looks slant. Whoa, the man was hit way before the play. Melhoff touched the ball, but the contact was before the ball was touched. So now they'll talk it over and say what the play is. But the hit was they're going to wave it off. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That one surprises me because the hit was before the ball was tipped. And the flag came out, but they wave it off because the ball was tipped. So it'll be 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. Melhoff was the man who got his hands on the ball. It'll be 3rd and goal for the Arrows at the 4-yard line of Aberdeen Central.
Watertown Arrows at the 4-yard line.
Watertown gets the play in from the sideline. They have 2 receivers to the left side, 2 to the right side. Brandon with Fossum behind him awaits the snap from center. Man in motion. Brandon takes the snap. Looks. Now he's going to run. He's going to try to cut upfield. Dives to the 1-yard line. Brandon gets to the 1-yard line. A gain of 3, so they have timeouts remaining. The Arrows are going to line up on 4th and goal at the 1-yard line. Clock running down under 30. The Arrows have 2 timeouts that they can use, and I think they're going to let the clock run down and then call a timeout and have one play, so not leave Aberdeen any time to work with. Good decision here by the Watertown Arrows as Coach Hodorf right beside the official, and he'll take a timeout with 6 seconds to go. So 6 seconds to go in the half, 10-7 Aberdeen. It'll be 4th and goal from the 1 when we come back in 30.
Now arriving at Danos Marine, the new 2020 Ranger boats powered by Mercury Outboards. Stop in and check out what's new with the 2020 Ranger aluminum and Ranger fiberglass boats powered by Mercury. So get to Danos Marine and check out the new 2020 Ranger aluminum and Ranger fiberglass boats. Get up to a 5-year factory warranty on the motor when you power your new Ranger with a Mercury Outboard. Danos Marine, open for all your service and winterization needs. West Highway 212, Watertown. Online 24/7, danosmarine.com.
6 seconds to go in the first half of play. Aberdeen leads by a 10-7 score. Watertown has it 4th and goal from the 1-yard line here. The Arrows line up with Schmidt wide to the left side. 2 running backs now for the Watertown Arrows. 2 receivers to the right side. So the Arrows have Cale Stevenson and Fossum in the backfield. Brandon Smith, shotgun. He's going to give to Cale, runs it into the end zone. Cale Stevenson, 1-yard touchdown run with 3.7 seconds remaining, and the Arrows take the lead 13-10. The Arrows will try to tack on a point after here. Cade Rumsa to kick. Brandon Schmidt will hold. Brandon awaits the snap. Snap's good, sets down, kick is up, and it is good. Arrows 14, Aberdeen 10. Arrows will kick off when we come back in 30.
To achieve great things, it takes a great team. Attacker Plumbing and Heating Andor Incorporated, they have the get it done and then some team of talented, passionate people who will get the job done right. The service techs and those behind the scenes work together to provide top-notch service that you've come to expect from Tacker Plumbing and Heating Andor Incorporated for over 60 years. The business that service built.
Call on the business that service built. Call Tacker.
11 play, 69-yard drive by Watertown on 4th and goal from the 1. Cale Stevenson takes it in for the touchdown, and the Arrows lead 14-10. And that is the 6th time in the ball game where these teams have gone for it on 4th down, and they have been successful all 6 times on 4th down in this ball game. Cade Rumpso will kick the ball off from the 40-yard line. Rolf's back deep. Got to believe this is going to be a squib kick of some sort. No use giving Rolfs a chance to return it. Cade going to run to the line and kick this football. Cade approaches the ball. Line drive, squib kick, bounding around, down on the ground. It's a free ball, recovered by Aberdeen at the 21-yard line. And there's no time. And now a penalty flag's going to fly on the play as well. So it might not be the end of the half. We'll see what the penalty is. The Arrows already got one unsportsmanlike conduct. See what the call is here. Talking it over on the side by the 21-yard line. They were going for the ball. I mean, the ball was free. Unsportsmanlike against Watertown again. So the Arrows get the penalty, so the half can't end on a penalty unless Aberdeen declines it. If Aberdeen declines the penalty, then it'll end the half, and they must have declined the penalty. So that's how the half ends. Coach Hordorf trying to get an explanation on it down on the sideline. The official comes over to explain it to him. We don't have a sideline reporter anymore, so we can't figure out what the situation is, but coach going to walk away and the official's going to run away. They're just trying to get an explanation is all of what happened. The official runs over to explain it to Coach Hodorf, and once he explains it, that should be enough, and away they go. Just watching them walk as they walk towards the locker room. Conversation continuing a little longer than it needs to. Coach Hordorf still walking. The official finally turns to walk away, and an Aberdeen coach comes to talk to him. And we are at halftime. The score is at Watertown 14, Aberdeen Central 10. Let's take a 3-minute timeout.
Oh, honey, everything okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, better than okay. You should have seen it. Stopped for gas, then I saw it. Hunting, fishing, deli, snacks, coffee, and I ate, and it was like they had everything I wanted.
Slow down, cowboy. Where is this place?
Oh, come on, I'll show you. It's amazing.
Lake Stop 20 has just about everything you need. Fuel, snacks, beverages, even breakfast made with real fresh eggs. Lake Stop 20, located on Highway 20 in Watertown.
Hi, this is Mandy from Kunkel Snyder Optometric. We're a full-scope eye clinic that offers eye exams for kids and adults of all ages. We have glasses that range from budget to name-brand designer. Our doctors fit a variety of contact lenses including astigmatism, bifocal, and even lenses for corneal disease and dry eye. They treat eye infections, pink eye, glaucoma, and even remove metal from the eye. We're here when you need us. We're open 5 days a week, have evening hours, and we're always accepting new patients. Call 882-4175 for an appointment or stop in and see us. We're on Highway 81 North in Watertown. Kunkel Snyder Optometric. Your family's eye care is our family business.
This is Casey from Stony Brook Suites Assisted Living. Let me explain the many benefits of Stony Brook and how we can help look after your loved one. Our assisted living is specifically designed to look and feel like home. From our home-cooked meals to coffee socials with friends, your loved one will feel more than right at home. Stop in today at 500 16th Avenue or call 882-0013.
Life is sweet in Stony Brook Suites.
This is Dr. Casey Johnson of Glacial Lakes Orthopedics in Watertown. My partners, Dr. Michael Venner and Dr. Jerry Reiber, and I would like to extend best wishes for safe and successful sports season for all of our area athletes. We are proud to continue to provide on the field and in the office sports medicine and orthopedic surgery services for all the Arrow and all Watertown area athletic programs. For an appointment today, call 882-2630 or go online and visit us at glaciallakes.orthopedics.com.
Time for a kitchen or bathroom remodel? Walk into Hometown and you can step into many different kitchens and bathrooms set up right on our showroom floor. You can see and feel exactly how your new kitchen or bathroom would look. Our staff at Hometown can help you choose the right cabinets, countertops, lighting, and hardware for your project. If it's time for a new kitchen or bathroom, make Hometown Building Center's showroom your first stop. Hometown Building Center on South Highway 20 in Watertown.
You live in the country, or maybe a small community, or downtown. Wherever you call home, Sanford Health is there. To rewrite healthcare so that it fits you, your family, your needs, and your health. To be alongside you as you overcome obstacles and celebrate joys. Because it's your life, and it's our passion. Health lives here. Sanford Health.
News, weather, sports, and ag, your information station, KWAT.
Dependable.
Welcome back to the Watertown Stadium. This is the Dairy Queen halftime show. At halftime, it's Watertown 14, Aberdeen Central 10. Watertown got the ball to open the half, and they went 3 plays and punted. Aberdeen took over on their 36. They put together a 16-play, 64-yard drive. They picked up 3 fourth down plays in the drive. They had 1 pass completion, and the rest were runs. They got a 32-yard field goal to make it 3-0 in that first quarter. The Arrows came back on their second possession. 7-play, 50-yard drive, and it was an 18-yard touchdown from Brandon Smith to Dawson Schmidt. Point after was good. 10:05 to go in the half. The Arrows led by a score of 7-3. Aberdeen came right back on a 2-play, 65-yard drive, and it was an option pass from Lamar to Weber, 53 yards. The point after was good. 9:44 to go in the second quarter. Made it a 10-7 lead for Aberdeen. The Arrows then ran 6 plays and punted to Aberdeen. Aberdeen was able to run 8 plays, and they punted the ball for the first time to the Watertown Arrows. The Arrows put together an 11-play, 69-yard drive and scored with 3.7 seconds to go in the first half. Cale Stevenson from 1 yard out. The point after was good, and that's where we stand at halftime. Watertown 14, Aberdeen 10, a very fast first half of play in this football game tonight. This is the Dairy Queen halftime show. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back as your statistics brought to you by Pregame Insurance. We'll check those in 3 minutes.
Everyone at the Dairy Queen in Watertown is cheering the Watertown Arrows to a victory. After the game, stop in for one of their famous chicken strip baskets with fries, Texas toast, and country gravy. Don't forget to add a sundae, malt, shake, or blizzard to your meal. During the 212 reconstruction, be sure to use the 8th Avenue FedEx entrance. It's more than just fast food, it's fan food. Good luck to the Watertown Arrows and their game tonight from the Dairy Queen Grill and Chill on Highway 212 Watertown.
DQ. Happy tastes good.
It's not the kind of thing we like to talk about, but it's something that we all must face.
How long do you want the break?
3 minutes, please. Thank you.
We make pre-planning easy. We listen to your needs and offer several choices for arrangements and make sure all your questions are answered. Schedule an appointment to meet with us at 882-1516. Crawford Ostis Funeral Chapel, where service and caring is our profession.
It's Truck Month at Sharp Automotive, and it's a great time to buy a new 2019 Chevy Silverado 1500. All Silverado LT and LTZ models are $10,000 off sticker. And during Truck Month, no monthly payments for 90 days when you finance with GM Financial. 0% financing is also available for 72 months in lieu of rebates. Stop in today or shop online at sharpgm.com. Sharps, we make truck buying easy. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Gather means to come together or assemble. Hey, this is your friend Angie from Gather. Whether it's friends talking over coffee, students reading while snacking and sipping smoothies, or business people brainstorming over muffins and lattes, Gather Coffee Eats and Gifts in downtown Watertown brings people together. Come in, sit, and enjoy our spacious coffee shop with free Wi-Fi and friendly baristas that will exceed your expectations. Gather, 122 East Kemp Avenue in downtown Watertown.
You need a water softener. You could buy it from a big box store. Appropriate because once you load up, lug it home, and try to install it yourself, all you're left with is a big empty box. No setup, no maintenance, no salt. Don't make a big botch buying from a big box. Call in the water expert, the Culligan Man. He delivers, installs, and maintains the world's most efficient water softener. So you're left with nothing but the benefits of better water at every tap in your home. Just say,
"Hey, Culligan Man."
I'm Jason Hansen, your local Culligan Man in Watertown. Call us today at 886-4830.
During fall in South Dakota, you're going to encounter mud, and Dutch Boy Soft Cloth Car Wash is your mud buster in Watertown. Stop in today and regain the sparkle on your vehicle. Fill up and receive $1 off your car wash. At Dutch Boy Soft Cloth Car Wash, your mud buster on East Highway 212 in Watertown.
Clean up your act. Do it today. Do it the Dutch Boy Car Wash way.
This is the Dairy Queen halftime show. Statistics brought to you by Pregame Insurance, and very balanced first half of play when you look at the stats. Watertown, as usual, has been able to pass the ball effectively. Aberdeen's been more balanced running and passing in that first half of play. Aberdeen rushed the ball 19 times for 69 yards rushing in the first half. They were led by their running back, sophomore Ashton Hansen, as he carried the ball 12 times for 32 yards. Austin Huff carried it 4 times for 14 in that first half of play. 19 rushes, 69 yards rushing for Aberdeen Central. They were 3 of 6 passing for 70 yards, and of course 53 of that came on the halfback option pass from Lamar to Weber for 53 yards. So that is 25 offensive plays for Aberdeen in the first half. 139 yards of offense for the Golden Eagles. The Arrows rushed the ball 13 times for 26 yards total. Brett Fossum had 10 carries for 22. Brandon Smith had 1 carry for 3. And Cale Stevenson had 1 carry for 1 yard. 13 rushes, 26 yards rushing for the Arrows in the first half of play. But they were 6 of 14 passing for 140 yards. So that is 27 offensive plays for 166 yards of offense in the first half of play. Dawson Schmidt having a big game again tonight. 6'3" junior, 4 catches for 113 yards receiving. Max Robel has 2 catches for 27. So 27 offensive plays, 166 yards, 2 touchdowns for the Arrows. 25 offensive plays, 139 yards, a touchdown, and an extra point for the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. Halftime brought to you by Dairy Queen. Statistics brought to you by Pregame Insurance. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with more from the Watertown Stadium in 3 minutes.
Let the team at Pregame Insurance in Watertown help you with your game plan. For over 50 years, the team at Pregame Insurance has been helping people make good, sound decisions when choosing health and life insurance, Medicare supplement and long-term care insurance, and executing a sound financial game plan. So call Vince or Carla or Bridget Rammel at Pregame Insurance today, 886-9043, or online, PregameInsurance.com.
Brian's Glass is a proud supporter of high school athletics and wishes all of the Watertown Arrows athletes good luck during the year. Brian's Glass can assist you with commercial and residential glass needs and is also able to assist you with your windshield needs. For all of your glass needs, contact Brian's Glass at 886-5328. That's Brian's Glass, 886-5328. And go Arrows!
Have you had questions about security freezes, credit cards, student loans, buying a car, durable medical supplies, elder abuse, travel, etc.? If so, request a copy of the newly printed South Dakota Consumer Handbook, provided by the South Dakota Office of Attorney General, Division of Consumer Protection. Contact them at 1-800-300-1986 or by emailing consumerhelp@statesd.us to request your copy. They're here to help you.
High school athletics is a huge part of a community. I'm Dr. Ross Schulte, and the team at Family Dental Center would like to recognize and thank the athletes for their hard work and dedication.
And I'm Dr. Amy Schulte. The team at Watertown Family Eye Care is proud of our Arrow athletes. We wish them the best as they pursue their dreams on and off the field.
Family Dental Center.
And Watertown Family Eye Care, two great teams, one location, 22 19th Street Southeast in Watertown.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies ask, what's your salary? At Northwestern Mutual, we ask, what's your story? We know building the right financial plan requires more than money. That's why we start by asking the right questions, listening to what matters most to you, then guide you every step of the way to help you make sure the future you imagine becomes the future you achieve. Plan your financial story with Northwestern Mutual. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Contact Bill Keller in the Watertown office of Northwestern Mutual.
Are you a competitive parent? If so, keep your kids drug and alcohol free. It's a fact. One night of drinking can undo as much as 14 days of athletic training. Student athletes are expected to demonstrate year-round behavior that reflects positively on the individual, the school, and the community. The use of alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, and other drug use is not allowed. Student athletes need the support of parents, community members, teachers, and coaches. Be strong. Be the influence. Keep our youth alcohol and drug free. A message from the Watertown Healthy Youth Coalition and the Watertown Tobacco Free Coalition.
We are at halftime with the score Watertown 14, Aberdeen 10. The Golden Eagles got on the board first with a field goal. The Arrows bounced back with a touchdown. The Golden Eagles quickly scored a touchdown to take a 10-7 lead, and the Arrows punched it in with 3.7 seconds to go and didn't leave Aberdeen any time to work with there at the end of the first half. Again, there was a penalty at the end of the first half of play, and we don't have a sideline reporter to be able to find out what that was all about, but there was a long conversation about it, and they called an unsportsmanlike penalty against the Watertown Arrows at the end of the half. So I didn't think the half would end, but Aberdeen must have declined the penalty to allow the half to end there. So we are at halftime with a score 14-10. They put the obligatory 3 minutes on the clock. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and get ready for the second half in 2 minutes.
Time for a kitchen or bathroom remodel? Walk into Hometown and you can step into many different kitchens and bathrooms set up right on our showroom floor. You can see and feel exactly how your new kitchen or bathroom would look. Our staff at Hometown can help you choose the right cabinets, countertops, lighting, and hardware for your project. If it's time for a new kitchen or bathroom, make Hometown Building Center's showroom your first stop. Hometown Building Center on South Highway 20 in Watertown.
You get a call from the Social Security Administration saying your benefits will be canceled or suspended due to fraudulent activity. The scammer asks for personal information or funds by threatening that this is the only way they can quickly restore your Social Security number and benefits. Caller ID spoofing may make it seem like the call is legit, but Social Security Administration will not contact you in this manner. Do not press 1 to talk to an agent. Do not give out personal information. Do not send money. Just hang up. A message from the South Dakota Office of Attorney General, Division of Consumer Protection.
High school athletics is a huge part of a community. I'm Dr. Ross Schulte, and the team at Family Dental Center would like to recognize and thank the athletes for their hard work and dedication.
And I'm Dr. Amy Schulte.
The team at Watertown Family Eye Care is proud of our Arrow athletes. We wish them the best as they pursue their dreams on and off the field.
Family Dental Center.
And Watertown Family Eye Care, 2 great teams, 1 location, 22 19th Street Southeast in Watertown.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies ask, what's your salary? At Northwestern Mutual, we ask, what's your story? We know building the right financial plan requires more than money. That's why we start by asking the right questions, listening to what matters most to you, then guide you every step of the way to help you make sure the future you imagine becomes the future you achieve. Plan your financial story with Northwestern Mutual. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Contact Bill Keller in the Watertown office of Northwestern Mutual.
Aberdeen won the toss, and they deferred, so they will take the ball here to start the second half of play. Again, no wind at all. The flag completely limp on the pole over there. The sun's gone now, so that's not a factor anymore. So the Arrows will defend the east goal and kick to the west to the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles to start this second half of play. Winner of this game's in the playoffs next week. The loser is not. Their season is over. If Watertown wins, more than likely they'll be the 8th seed, possibly the 7th, but more than likely the 8th, because the teams that would be ahead of them have beaten the Arrows head-to-head. If Aberdeen Central wins, they could jump all the way up to the number 6 seed in the playoffs. They are currently the number 8 seed. So there was an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Arrows, and they have assessed that penalty here to start the second half. So the Arrows are kicking off from the 25-yard line instead of the 40-yard line. So Aberdeen's going to get great field position to start this second half. So there was an unsportsmanlike. They took the penalty here. Rumsa punch kicks it. That's going to, again, go out of bounds, and that's going to give Aberdeen some great field position. Instead of the 35, they will get it at the 50-yard line. So Aberdeen will have it 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line is where they will get it. As the Arrows get the penalty. Now Aberdeen has a choice. I suppose they could back them up and make them kick it again from the 20. But they're going to take it at the 50-yard line. So we're set to go. 1st and 10, Aberdeen Central at midfield is where they will have the ball. There is no ball. Now there's a ball. And they'll put it down on the 50-yard line. Golden Eagles line up with wide receivers left and right. And they have a wing back on the right side, running back behind the quarterback, Austin Huff. Huff takes the snap, play action, back to pass, chased, avoids one, runs to his left, looks downfield, throws it deep downfield to Weber, got it. That's going to be a touchdown. Good scramble by Huff. Weber able to get behind the defensive back, and he got it to Weber for a 50-yard touchdown. 11 seconds into the second half of play. Good job by the quarterback, Austin Huff. As the Arrows had good pressure on him, he was able to avoid that pressure, roll to his left, and Weber took off down the sideline, and he hit him nicely in stride for the touchdown. Two Eagles will kick the ball to try to kick the extra point. Aberdeen takes the lead that quickly, 16-14. Snap is good, sets down, kick is up, and it is good. 11:49 to go. 6-17-14 Aberdeen. They'll kick to the Arrows in 30.
This is Dustin with Active Heating. Participation in extracurricular activities helps develop the skills necessary for tomorrow's leaders. Active Heating is always striving to be the best, just like the Arrows. Knowledge, trust, communication, and a relentless pursuit of a common goal are what make the Watertown Arrows and our team at Active Heating so great. Thanks, Arrows, for your hard work and determination, and for getting active in our school and community.
You know, that's a great play by Austin Huff, the quarterback for Aberdeen. First, he avoided the rush, and then rolling to his left, had to throw right-handed across his body and was still able to drop it in perfectly to Chris Weber, who made the reception and took it in for the score. So outstanding play by Austin Huff, the senior quarterback, of the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. Peyton Johnston and Devin Miles back to receive Tyler Two Eagles kick here. Tyler will kick it from the 40-yard line. And he approaches the football, puts the leg to it, end over end kick to Peyton Johnston at the 7. Peyton slips, he's up at the 15, goes left, breaks a tackle to the 30, still on his feet, 35, all the way out near the 40. They'll put him at the 38-yard line. Very good return. A penalty flag on the play as well. The ball is down at the 38-yard line is where the football is at this motion. Unsportsmanlike against Aberdeen this time. So that's the third unsportsmanlike penalty in the ball game. So that'll be a 15-yarder against Aberdeen Central. The Arrows have been called for 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, and now Aberdeen gets one as well. So the Arrows start 1st and 10 at Aberdeen's 48-yard line. Arrows line up with 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Cale Stevenson to the left shoulder of the quarterback. Brett Fossum to the right shoulder of the quarterback. On 1st down at Aberdeen's 48. Brandon Smith awaits the snap, takes it. He's going to give to Fossum. Fossum runs left. Fossum gets to the 46-yard line, a gain of a couple on the play. Brings up a 2nd down and 8 for Watertown.
34, Dylan Stoltner.
So it'll be 2nd down and 8. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left side. 2 running backs now for the Arrows. Cale Stevenson to the left shoulder. Brett Fossum to the right shoulder of Brandon Smith on 2nd down and 8. Brandon awaits the snap, takes it. He's going to give to Fossum, runs right. Nice hole for Brett. Brett gets inside the 40 and down around the 38-yard line. Very close to a 1st down. Gain of about 7 on the carry. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Watertown Arrows. 3rd and 1 down around the 38-yard line. Arrows line up, same formation, 2 receivers right, 2 running backs. Brandon takes the snap, gives to Cale Stevenson, who runs hard to the 35, 34-yard line. That is a gain on the play of 4 and brings up a 1st and 10 for Watertown, 34-yard line of Aberdeen. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Watertown, 34-yard line of the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. And the Arrows line up with 2 receivers right, 1 to the left side. Cale Stevenson, left shoulder of the quarterback. Brett Fossum, right shoulder of the quarterback. 1st and 10, 34. Brandon takes the snap, gives to Cale, runs left, hit, and he'll be brought down on the play. William Porman made the stop, linebacker. It'll be a loss of a yard. So it'll be 2nd and 11 for Watertown at the 35-yard line. Aberdeen leading 17-14 with 10 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Same formation, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left, 2 running backs. Behind the quarterback, Brandon Smith takes the snap. He's going to throw the slant. Got it to Dawson Schmidt. Dawson gets down around the 20-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 on the pass. Completion to Dawson Schmidt. Dawson with another big game here tonight. It'll be 1st and 10, Watertown, 20-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left side. Fossum to the right shoulder of the quarterback. Cale Stevenson to the left shoulder. Brandon shotgun formation, 20-yard line. Takes the snap. He'll give to Fossum. Running left. Nope. Pulls it out. Takes it himself. Pitches to Cale. Touchdown. Great play by Brandon Smith. As Brandon pitched the ball on the play, and that is a 20-yard touchdown run for Cale Stevenson. He faked it to Brett Fossum, went around the right side, had a running back to his right shoulder, and just at the right time, Brandon pitched it to Cale for the score. So the Arrows answer Aberdeen Central with 9:23 to go in the 3rd quarter. Rumpsa to put it through the uprights, and he does. 9:23 to go 3rd quarter, 20-17 Watertown. Arrows kick in 30.
17.
Uptown Cleaners will simplify your life with their dry cleaning and laundry service for shirts, suits, dresses, coats, blankets, bedspreads, comforters, and more. With drive-up-to-the-door convenience and same-day service, along with text or email notification when your items are ready for pickup, Uptown Cleaners really does make life easier for you. Uptown Cleaners, 123 5th Street Southeast on Highway 81. Call 882-4041. Uptown Cleaners, proud supporter of Aero Sports.
6-play, 48-yard drive for Watertown. Both teams aided by personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. The Arrows got called for one at the end of the half and had to kick from their own 25. Aberdeen scored a 50-yard pass on the first play. Aberdeen got an unsportsmanlike and set the Arrows up at Aberdeen's 48, and the Arrows cash in. 21-17 in favor of Watertown. Cade Rumpso will kick off. Sam Rolfe's back to receive it. The Arrows have not kicked it to Rolfes in the game yet. Cade receives the official's whistle. Cade approaches the football this time, puts the leg to it, a booming kick. Rolfes all the way back to the 7, dropped the ball. He runs right, being chased there, broke one tackle, and then he's knocked down around the 32-yard line, making the stop for the Watertown Arrows. I'm watching. Making the stop was Dingser. Colin does a nice job on special teams and has all year long. It'll be 1st and 10 Aberdeen at the 32-yard line is where they will start their second possession of the second half. Arrows lead 21-17 with 9:15 to go in the third quarter. Golden Eagles have Rolfe to the left side. Tight to the formation right side is Weber. Double wing once again. Huff under center, has motion, pitches running right, falling down, ball's loose. Who's got it? Battle for the football, no indication yet. And whose ball? Arrows recover the fumble. They pitched the ball that time to the running back, Dylan Stabner. Stabner went right, started to slip and lost the ball, and Tyler Dean recovers the fumble, and the Arrows will have it 1st and 10 at Aberdeen's 27-yard line is where it looks like it is.
And the Watertown Arrows will take over 1st and 10 on the Golden Eagle 27-yard line.
9:05 to go, third quarter. Arrows lead 21-17. Dawson Schmidt goes wide to the left side. Roble and Lloyd wide to the near side. 2 running backs again for the Arrows. Cale Stevenson to the left shoulder. Brett Fossum to the right shoulder of Brandon Smith on first down. Brandon gets a good snap. Back to pass. Looks, throws it down the left side. Double coverage out there. Penalty flag flies. Ball goes through the hands or out of bounds, but there's going to be a penalty called on the play. We'll wait and see if it's offensive or defensive interference. The official that quickly, it's going to be defensive, I'm sure. Defensive pass interference, yes, so that will be a 15-yard penalty and take it from the 27 to the 12-yard line. So the Arrows will have it 1st and 10. They will have it 1st and 10 around the 12-yard line. 1st and 10 Arrows down around the 12-yard line. Brandon gets the snap. He gives to Cale straight ahead, runs into the pile. Cale gets down around the 10-yard line. Gain of a couple of yards. It'll be 2nd and 8 for Watertown around the 10 gravel infield here at the stadium. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left side for Watertown. Arrows with 2 running backs behind the quarterback. Shotgun formation. Snap. Give. Cale runs right this time. Cale falls down around the 7-yard line. A gain of about 3 more. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 4, so give him 4 yards on the carry. 3rd down and 4 for Watertown, down around the 7-yard line. Same formation. Shotgun for Brandon Smith. Takes the snap. Gives to Brett running left this time. Fossum gets close to the goal line. He'll get down to the 1. A gain of 6 on the carry for Brett Fossum. Brings up a first and goal for the Watertown Arrows. Brett Fossum's play armband got ripped off. Arrows shotgun. Smith gives to Cale Stevenson. Nope, he tried to pitch it to Brett Fossum. The ball didn't get there, and it goes backwards 5 yards, so it'll be second down and goal. As Brett able to recover the ball, they faked it to Cale Stevenson, tried to pitch it to Fossum. It'll be second and goal from the 5-yard line. Arrows line up with two receivers right, one to the left side. Brett doesn't have his armband, so somebody has to tell him the play call. Two running backs, one to each shoulder of Brandon Smith. Second down and goal from the 5. Brandon going to give to Cale. Cale goes straight ahead. Cale still on his feet. Now Cale being pushed backwards.
The handoff is to number 24, Cale Stevenson.
Gain of a yard is all. Brings up a third and goal from the 4-yard line for the Watertown Arrows. Down to 6:55 to go here in the third quarter. 21-17 in favor of Watertown. Arrows third and goal from the 4-yard line, gravel infield west end of the stadium. Two receivers to the right, one to the left side. Now the Arrows shift. They're going to put Cale Stevenson out as a slot right. Mason Lloyd is going to be the running back. Brandon Smith under center takes the snap. He hands off to Mason, who's going to throw it across the middle, but over the intended receiver, Peyton Johnston. And had Mason looked to his left, he had Brandon Smith out in the end zone to the left, and there was nobody out there but Brandon Smith. He looked across the middle. He threw across the middle to Peyton Johnston, but too high. But Brandon out to the left side, there was nobody anywhere near him if Mason had been able to see him. So Cade Rumsa will try a field goal. This will be a 20-yard field goal try. Brandon Niels awaits the snap. Left hash mark, sets down, kick is up, and it is good. 6:23 to go in the third quarter. Arrows 24, Aberdeen 17. Arrows kick in 30.
And the Aberdeen Golden Eagles 17.
Ramkota Hotel is the perfect hotel to stay at while visiting for conventions and events, and is the only full-service hotel property in Watertown. Minerva is also provided for your convenience at the Ramkota. While staying at the hotel, guests can enjoy an indoor heated pool, hot tub, exercise facility, cocktail lounge, business center, and full-service meeting and banquet facilities, accommodating up to 1,600. Call today to find out more. The Ramkota, 886-8011.
That goes in the books as a 7-play, 27-yard drive, and the Arrows get the field goal and lead by a score of 24-17. So Aberdeen able to dodge a bullet as the Arrows had it first and goal at the 1-yard line and then missed on a pitch and went backwards. So Cade Rumsa will kick off once again. Rolf's back to receive it. Cade Rumsa to kick from the 40-yard line, right hash mark. Arrows 24, Aberdeen 17. 6:23 to go in the third quarter. Cade awaits the whistle, receives it. Line drive kick way over the head of Rolfs into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So it'll be first and 10 for Aberdeen at the 20-yard line is where they will take over. Cade with a good hard line drive kick that time goes into the end zone. I wish they'd play the game on the side of the field where I can see instead of having to lean out the window the whole game. You can see good, I can't. First and 10, Aberdeen at the 20-yard line. I've got a wall here that I got to lean out the window to see. Rolfs comes wide to the near side. Burkhart with two receivers to the right side. Running back to the left shoulder of the quarterback, Huff. Huff takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself, turn it upfield. Huff, nice quick move. Huff, big shoulder. Huff to the 40. Huff to the 50. Huff down the sideline to the 20. Huff to the 10. He'll take it. 80-yard touchdown. Ball comes loose when he hit the ground, but that'll go 80 yards for Austin Huff. And a touchdown, Aberdeen Central. They're a point away from tying the ball game. Couple of arrows had a shot at him. He put a good shoulder into one of them and knocked him down and ran over him, and then showed his speed down the left side. Austin Huff, 80 yards for the score, a point away from a tie game with 6:06 to go in the third quarter. Aberdeen has had 2 one-play drives now. Snap is good, sets down, kick is up, and it is good. 6:06 to go, third quarter, 24 apiece. Aberdeen kicks in 30.
Happy anniversary. I miss you. I'll see you soon. Happy birthday. And I love you. So the next time you have something to say, we're here for you.
Hi, this is Christine with the Blossom Shop in downtown Watertown. Did you know that we carry more than just flowers? We have all kinds of gifts along with birthday, anniversary, wedding, and other variety of cards. Stop by and smell the flowers. The Blossom Shop in downtown Watertown. And don't forget to check us out on Facebook.
One play, 80-yard drive. Aberdeen started this half with a one-play, 50-yard drive. So they have 130 yards on 2 drives, and they fumbled on their other. So they've run 2 plays for 130 yards and 2 touchdowns in this second half. The other play they fumbled. Amazing. 24-24 our score, 6:06 to go in the third quarter of play. Tyler Two Eagles will kick from the 40-yard line. Peyton Johnston and man, I have a hard time seeing the other numbers. I'm assuming it's Devin Miles, but I have a hard time seeing the other number out there. Tyler Two Eagles to kick off from the 40. Line drive kick, bounding around. It's going to be a free ball picked up by Peyton Johnston, 15. He's to the 20, dives to the 25. It'll be 1st and 10, Watertown. 25 is where they will start. 24-24 our score with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter of play. 1st and 10, Watertown, 24-yard line as their offensive unit runs out on the field. Robles wide to the right side. Wide to the far side goes Dawson Schmidt. Peyton Johnston, they have an inverted T now. Peyton Johnston in the backfield. Mason Lloyd in the backfield. Brett Fossum in the backfield. The give is to Lloyd running right. Mason gets a couple of yards before he's turned back. An arrow getting up slowly on the play. And that was the center locker, but he's going to walk off whatever happened there. Gain of a yard on the play before Stabner brought him down. Second down, well, give him 2. Second down and 8 for Watertown. Again, they line up in that inverted T with wingbacks either side of the quarterback, running back behind the quarterback. Brandon takes the snap. Fossum runs left. 30, 35. Brett to the 40, 45. Brett puts his shoulder into a defender. Fossum's going to get 10, 20, 24 yards on the carry for Brett Fossum. And that'll bring up a 1st and 10 for Watertown. 47-yard line. Colton Hansen knocked him out of bounds. Arrows line up in that inverted T with a wing left and a wing right. Snap. It's going to be a give to Fossum running left this time. He'll fall forward for 4 yards at least. Could be 5 yards on the carry. And we'll give him 5 yards down to the 42-yard line. 2nd and 5 for the Arrows at Aberdeen's 42 or 43. Receivers left and right, inverted T behind the quarterback, Brandon Smith. Brandon takes the snap. Gives to Fossum straight ahead. Nice gain for Brett again. Going to be very close to a 1st down. Arrow line doing a good job here of opening some holes. They'll take a long look at it and they will say what? They haven't said anything yet. Still looking at it. And they're going to say official timeout for a measurement. 4:44 to go in the third quarter. 24-24 our score. Aberdeen scored on the first play of the half, a 50-yard pass. Their second play, they fumbled. Their third play, they scored on an 80-yard run. So they've run 3 plays in the second half for 130 yards and 2 touchdowns. 24-24 our score. The Arrows have gotten a touchdown and a field goal. 1st and 10, Watertown, 37-yard line of Aberdeen Central. They stay with the same formation. Brandon Smith, shotgun formation, takes the snap. Brandon gives to Peyton Johnston, running left this time. Peyton on his feet for a gain of about 8 yards, 7 or 8 yards on the carry.
Number 59.
Brings up a 2nd down and 2, give him 8 yards on the carry for Peyton. Peyton and Mason lining up right beside the quarterback, and Brett Fossum behind the quarterback. That's why it looks like like I've been calling it, an inverted T. Brandon awaits the snap, takes it. He's going to throw this time, the slant to Max Robel. Robel down to the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 10 on the play. And it'll be 1st and 10, Watertown at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Arrows, 20-yard line, under 4 to go in the third quarter, tied at 24. Inverted T, Brandon takes the snap, gives to Fossum, bounces left, caught from behind. Short gain this time for Brett. Brings up a 2nd down and 8. Nope, now they'll back it up a little bit. Nope, they do. About 2-yard gain. 2nd down and 8 for the Watertown Arrows, as they are right around the 18-yard line of Aberdeen Central. They stay with the inverted T. Brandon awaits the snap, takes it. Brandon going to give to Fossum, running right this time. Brandon going to get around the 15. A big pile there. Gain of about 3, and it'll be 3rd down and 5 for Watertown. Arrows going into the gravel infield here to the west end. 3rd down and 5 for Watertown, around the 15. Got to get it inside the 10 for a 1st down. Arrows stay with the inverted T, receivers left and right. Tight coverage on the receivers. Brandon awaits the snap from center. Brandon takes the snap. He gives, running right, trying to cut it upfield. Spinning nicely was Mason Lloyd. He's going to get close to the 1st down. He's going to come up about a yard short of the 1st down. So it looks like it'll be 4th and short for Watertown. Oh, he didn't get a very good spot, so it's going to be 4th and 2. As they spotted that ball well short of the 10-yard line, or maybe he's got to get to the 9. At any rate, it's 4th down and 2 for Watertown. The Arrows stay with the same formation, inverted T, 2 receivers, 1 either way. Brandon on 4th and 2 takes the snap. He's going to throw the slant, ball knocked away nicely. Great defense that time on the play by Avery Bad Moccasin, as he was able to knock that ball down on the slant to Dawson Schmidt. Nice play, and it goes over on downs. And Aberdeen will have it 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. So a good play defensively by Bad Moccasin, and it's 1st and 10 for Aberdeen at the 11-yard line. 1:59 to go. That was the 10th play of the drive that started on Watertown's 25, and they come up empty. Aberdeen Central has it 1st and 10. They send a receiver to the left side, receiver to the right side. Slot on the right side is a 6'8" tight end. Running back beside the quarterback. Huff takes the snap. He's going to go himself again. He's got a lot of running room again. He breaks another tackle. This time gets out to the 33. That's a 23-yard gain by Huff. And it'll bring up a 1st and 10 for Aberdeen at the 32-yard line. Gain of 21 on the carry for Austin Huff. and brings up a 1st and 10 Aberdeen at the 32. 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right side this time. Shotgun formation for Austin Huff, running back to his right shoulder. Austin awaits the snap. Austin takes the snap. Quarterback keeper again runs right. Going to be hit and dropped for a loss on the play this time.
Huff again on a keeper play.
Jacob Van Dusseldorp jumping on his back. Loss of a couple of yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 12 for Aberdeen back at the 30-yard line. They're 30. 1:13 to go in the 3rd quarter. We're tied at 24. Aberdeen lines up 2nd down and 12. They send Burkhardt and Weber to the left side, Rolfs to the right side. Wing back on the left side over here is Dylan Stabner. Quarterback going to hand it on a counter and gain on the play of about 4 on the carry that time for Hansen.
The handoff again is to Ashton.
Brings up a 3rd down and 8 for Aberdeen Central at the 35-yard line. 30 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. We're tied at 24 apiece. 3rd down and 8 for Aberdeen at the 35. They're 35. Wide to the left side, two wide outs to the left side, 1 to the right side. Stacked eye on the left side of the formation. Huff, low snap, ball's on the ground. He dives on it back at the 26-yard line. That'll be a loss of about 8 on the play. And we end quarter number 3, 24 all. 4th quarter comes your way in 1 minute.
And that's the end of the quarter. We're all tied up at 24.
It's Dunn's Construction will have the same great service that you've come to expect. Ken, Chad, and Jeremy can help you with your residential, farm, and business construction. There's no job too big or too small. Whether it's clearing, grading, site preparation, gravel hauling, road rebuilding, or lagoons, they can get the job done. They sell gravel, crushed concrete, recycled asphalt, and landscape rock. Clausen & Sons Construction have appreciated your business and look forward to working with you. Call 882-3735 today. That's Clausen & Sons Construction in Watertown.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
That was kind of a wild 3rd quarter of play. Aberdeen opened it with a 50-yard touchdown. The Arrows ran 6 plays and scored a field goal. Watertown recovered a fumble. The Arrows scored a field goal. Aberdeen went 80 yards. It's been kind of a crazy 3rd quarter, and we're set for the 4th quarter. And it looks like Tyler Eagle is going to punt the ball here. And the Arrows have 1 man back deep. Devin Miles to receive it. Snap is good. Punter gets it away, end over end, bounds around the 45, picked up at the 41. Miles goes right, thrown down out of bounds. Where's the penalty flag there? That was way out of bounds. Coach is furious on the sideline, and well, he should be. That should have been a 15-yard penalty on the play. That was terrible. He was way out of bounds when he was tossed down on the play. No flag was thrown. It'll be 1st and 10 for Watertown at Aberdeen's 49-yard line, and Coach has every right to be furious on that play. 2 receivers either way, running back Fossum behind Brandon Smith on 1st down. Mason Lloyd in motion. Give us to Fossum running left. Fossum 45. Fossum gets to the 40. A gain of 8 on the carry for Brett Fossum. It'll be 2nd down and 2 for Watertown at the 42 of Aberdeen. 24-24 our score. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left for Watertown. Brett Fossum behind the quarterback. Shotgun for Brandon Smith, 43D. Second down and 2. Mason in motion. Back to pass is Smith. He's going to run with it now. Brandon looks upfield. He cuts to the 40, gets down to the 35. The ball got pulled free, and the whistle did not blow. They're going to give the ball to Aberdeen. Aberdeen's going to recover the fumble, I believe, as they did not whistle that play dead. It's got to be Aberdeen ball, and it is. And coach is furious again on the sideline. So Brandon fumbles the ball, and Aberdeen recovers. It'll be 1st and 10 Aberdeen at the 35-yard line there, 35. The Arrow coaching staff thought that the play was dead, but it was not. The whistle had never blown, so the official never called it. And it's 1st and 10 Aberdeen. Rolfs goes wide to the left side, 3 receivers to the right side. Huff shotgun formation on 1st down from his 35. Snap, and Huff's going to keep it himself. Try to cut it upfield. He does. Turns on the speed, and then he's hit hard by Mason Lloyd, but a gain of 12 on the play for Huff. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Aberdeen Central at the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 Golden Eagles at their 47. We're tied at 24 with 11:16 to go in the football game. 1st and 10 Aberdeen Central, 46-yard line. Rolfs goes wide to the left side, 3 receivers to the right side. Huff's been very effective just carrying the ball himself. Arrows in a 3-34 look. Pump fake down the left side. Across the middle, interception right to Peyton Johnston. Peyton on the return, and now there's going to be a penalty on the Arrows. So the play is going to come back. The Arrows are going to get called for a penalty on the play at the 50-yard line. So they're going to call it on the Arrows on the hit. I'm not sure why. It looked like it was a good block, but they called a penalty against the Arrows at the 50-yard line. The interception will stand. Peyton Johnston gets the interception, but instead of deep in Aberdeen territory, they'll step it back to the 35-yard line, and Watertown will start 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Watertown at the 35-yard line. They got called for an illegal block on the return. It was way away from the play. 2 receivers either way. Shotgun for Brandon Smith. Takes the snap. Gives to Brett Fossum. Brett starts right, goes left. The pile goes forward for a couple of yards on the play. So it'll be 2nd down and 8 for Watertown. We're still tied at 24 apiece. 2nd down and 8 for Watertown. They are at the 37-yard line, their own. 2 receivers either way for the Arrows. Running back behind the quarterback. Brandon Smith awaits the snap, takes it. Back to pass. Throws underneath. Nobody there. Threw right between Roble and Peyton Johnston. Brett Fossum was wide open in the flat. Brandon's ball was right between the 2 receivers. Neither had a chance to catch it. 10:05 to go here in the 4th quarter. We're tied at 24. The Arrows have 2 receivers either way and face a 3rd down and 8 here. The Arrows had 3 receivers out there and only 2 defenders, but Brandon didn't see Brett Fossum wide open. Blitz coming on Brandon, man in motion. Here comes the blitz. He's back to pass, throws it down the left side. Robles out there. A lot of hand checking, and they're going to call pass interference. See which way it goes. 2 flags are out. Jones looks like maybe he impeded the receiver, but I'm not going to say anything until I know for sure because there have been some strange things going on here in the second half. The official is going to step out and say pass interference defense. So that'll be a 15-yard penalty. So the Arrows will keep the ball 1st and 10 as they step it off from the 37. And we'll take it into Aberdeen territory at the 47-yard line of Aberdeen Central. Arrows did a nice job of picking up the blitz that time. I think it was Mason Lloyd, the man who picked up the blitz. Arrows line up with 2 receivers either way. Shotgun formation for Brandon. Mason in motion, left to right. Snap. Give to Brett Fossum running left. Big hole for Brett. Brett still on his feet. He'll fight for almost 10 yards on the carry. That'll make it close to a first down, just shy it looks like. It'll be 2nd down and less than a yard for the Watertown Arrows. Ball down around the 37-yard line. Arrows line up with the same formation, 2 receivers either way. Brandon gets the snap. Brett runs left. First down and more. 20, 30-yard line. Inside the 25, down to the 23-yard line. 17-yard carry for Brett Fossum. 1st and 10, Arrows. The ball down inside the 25 at the 24. So it'll be a 13-yard carry for Brett Fossum. 1st and 10, Arrows, 24-yard line of Aberdeen. 2 receivers either way. 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers for the Golden Eagles. In motion, Wyatt Burner. The give is to Fossum through the initial surge. He gets some help from Connor Wirches, pushing him forward. A gain of 5 on the play. Connor just kind of grabbed him from behind and was pushing him forward for a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Arrows, 19-yard line of Aberdeen. We're tied at 24 with 8:44 to go in the game. 2nd and 5, wide to the left side, Roble and Lloyd. Wide to the far side, Dawson Schmidt and Wyatt Burner out there. Arrows line up in that same formation. Fossum behind the quarterback on 2nd and 5. Brandon at the 19 has a man in motion, Burner. Snap, blitz coming. Brandon's going to throw it down the right side. It's up for grabs. Ball knocked away. Dawson Schmidt pulled it in. Dawson caught it falling down. Ball tipped in the air. Dawson falling down. Caught it flat on his back. Touchdown, Watertown Arrows. 8:14 to go in the game, and the Arrows take the lead 30-24. Snaps high, sets down. Cade gets it through. Great play, Brandon Smith on a high snap. 31-24 Arrows. We'll come back in 30.
At Great Western Bank, they know that champions play as one. One team with one goal. They know that champions don't just happen. They are built with determination and the right mix of coaching and teammates. You can count on Great Western Bank as a trustworthy teammate that will go the extra mile to help you win. To learn more, visit your nearest branch today and become part of a winning team. Great Western Bank, making life great. Member FDIC.
6-play drive that time for the Watertown Arrows. Goes 65 yards, aided by a 15-yard penalty. And the Arrows take the lead 31-24 here with 8:14 remaining in the ball game. Cade Rumpsa to kick off from the left hash mark. Great play by Dawson Schmidt. He has had another big football game for the Watertown Arrows. Cade Rumpsa to kick it from the 40. Rolfs back to receive it. Stands around his 10-yard line. Cade approaches the ball. High kick. Going to be fielded by Rolfs at the 12. He comes right. He's got a big lane. He runs into his own man, and then he's hit hard on the play. Making the stop for the Arrows was Ben Althoff that time. So Aberdeen will have it 1st and 10 at their 28-yard line is where they will get the football. Arrows leading 31-24. Playoffs on the line tonight in this ball game. Winner goes on to the playoffs next week. Team that finishes second is done for the season.
1st and 10, Aberdeen Golden Eagles.
1st and 10, Aberdeen at their own 28 is where they start. Rolfs goes wide to the right side. Burkhart, Weber, and Payson wide to the near side. Under center is Huff this time, running back behind him. Takes the snap, gives over the left side. Nothing doing for Hansen. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Number 34, Dylan Stabner on the carry for the...
Stabner on the carry.
Stop is number 25.
2nd down and 10 for Aberdeen at the 28-yard line. They send Rolfs wide to the right side. Weber and Burkhart wide to the near side. 2 running backs beside the quarterback on 2nd down and 9. Huff takes the snap, gives to his running back running left this time. And still on his feet, battling hard, finally getting tossed down on the play. I don't know who it was, Brady Munson maybe? It's hard to tell. I can't see the number.
Number 26, Carter Hogue.
Carter Hogue was the ball carrier.
The tackle for the Arrows was Jacob Van Dusseldorf.
Carter Hogue got about 7. It'll be 3rd and 3 for Aberdeen Central, just shy of their 35. Stabner goes out, so it was Hogue on the carry that time. 5'8", 170-pound junior. 1 receiver left, 3 receivers right. Huff on 3rd down and 3 from his 34. The Arrows jump again. And that'll be a 1st down for Aberdeen Central. That is the 3rd or 4th time in this ball game the Arrows have jumped offside.
Encroachment penalty against the Watertown Arrows.
1st and 10, Aberdeen near the 40-yard line is where they will be.
40-yard line, it'll be 1st and 10.
6:48 to go in the game. Arrows need to make a stop here. So Aberdeen sends Rolfs wide to the right side. 3 receivers to the left side. Running back to the right shoulder of the quarterback this time on 1st down. Huff going to keep it himself. Go straight ahead, spin, but Brett Fossum grabs him and hangs on. A gain of 2 on the play for Austin Huff. That's a couple of good football players hitting each other there. Austin Huff, a very good quarterback, and the Arrows, Brett Fossum, a good running back and good linebacker. 2nd down and 8, Aberdeen at the 42-yard line. Rolfs wide left, 3 receivers right. 6 minutes to go. Arrows lead by a touchdown and an extra point. Huff takes the snap, rolls to his right, flips it out in the flat, threw it behind Payson, but made a nice catch. Cale Stevenson brought him down. Gain of about 5 on the play. Good catch by Payson as that ball was behind him. If he catches that in stride, he's got some running room, but he had to reach back for it, and Cale able to bring him down. So it's 3rd down and 3 for Aberdeen Central. They have it around the 47-yard line, their own. Rolfs goes wide left. Wide to the right side comes Weber. Wing back on the left side, tight end on the right side. Huff under center on 3rd and 3. Takes the snap, running left is Hogue. Hogue hard to bring down, will get the 1st down. Gain of 5 on the carry, just some hard nose running straight ahead by that 5'8", 170-pound junior. 1st and 10, Aberdeen at the Arrow 48. 5 minutes to go in the game. Arrows lead 31-24. 1st and 10 for Aberdeen Central at the Arrow 48. Rolfs goes wide to the right side. Payson, Weber, and Burkhart to the right side here. Running back Hogue to the left shoulder of the quarterback on 1st down. Huff going to keep it himself. Runs, breaks a tackle. Down the left side he goes on the run after he broke that initial tackle, and he's brought down. It'll be a gain from the 48 down to the 22-yard line. 26-yard gain for Huff. and a first down. One Arrow had a shot at him right away. He broke that tackle. Then he had open running room. Huffs had a big second half, including an 80-yard touchdown run. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Aberdeen at the Arrow 22-yard line with 4:19 and counting to go. Rolfs goes wide to the right side. 3 receivers out to the right side here. Rolfs goes wide to the left side. Hogue behind the quarterback this time. Huff takes the snap. Counter pitch. Gives it to Weber. Weber's going to go the distance and score. Weber on the counter pitch. Took it in from 22 yards on the touchdown. And now it's decision time for Aberdeen. Do they go for 2 or do they try to tie the football game? Looks like they're going to go for the 1-point try to tie the game. 7-play, 72-yard drive by Aberdeen, and Two Eagles will try to tie it up. Snap is good, sets down, kick is up, and it is good as well. 3:59 to go, 31-31. Aberdeen kicks in 30.
Before and after the game, make sure you stop into your Watertown Perkins. They're famous for breakfast, but you'll also love their lunches and dinners. Conveniently located at the corner of Highways 81 and 212. At Perkins, you'll find quality fresh food, freshly baked pies and muffins. And it's all in a clean, relaxing, and friendly atmosphere. So come on in and bring your appetite. Your Watertown Perkins will do the rest.
Well, one thing you can say, it's been a fun football game here tonight, and it's not over yet. 31-31 our score. 7-play, 72-yard drive by Aberdeen Central that time. The last 22 by Chris Weber, a point after good, and we are at 31 apiece. So Tyler Two Eagles will kick off from the 40-yard line. And the Arrows have 3:59 to work with. They have 3 timeouts. And I'm not sure what the delay is, but now we're going to set it on the tee, and away we go. Tyler Two Eagles to kick from the 40-yard line. Haven't heard. There's the official's whistle. Two Eagles approaches the ball, puts the leg to it. It's a pooch kick. That's a free ball. That's a free ball, and Aberdeen recovers it. Aberdeen, you can't advance it, but it is a free ball. You can't advance it, but Aberdeen recovers it. They will have it 1st and 10 on that pooch kick. It kind of went sideways, and no Arrow was expecting it. I don't think anybody was expecting a kick like that. It went sideways, and Aberdeen recovered it at the Arrow 32-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Aberdeen at the 32-yard line. On that pooch kick like that, Weber caught it in stride and advanced it, but you can't advance it by rule, so they'll get it at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10, Aberdeen, 32. The Arrows tied at 31 apiece. Wide receivers left and right, wing back on the left side. Huff under center on 1st and 10, 32. Takes the snap, gives, running left is Hogan. He was pounded at the line of scrimmage. He was pounded. His head snapped back when he got hit on the play there. I don't know who hit him, but wow, he was popped. 2nd down and 10.
Number 53,
Will Lawson gets credit for the hit, and his head snapped back when he got hit on that one. It was so hard. 2nd down and 10, Aberdeen around the 32, 31-yard line of the Arrows. We're down to 3:20 to go in the game. Tyler Two Eagles has a very strong leg, so if Aberdeen does have to try a field goal, they can do it. And now in a timeout taken by Aberdeen as their running back had something going on. So Coach Kranz decided to take a timeout. 3:11 to go in the game, 31 all. We'll come back in 30 seconds.
At Watertown Dental Care, dentistry isn't just a job, it's our passion. This is Dr. Darren Bach, and for over 15 years, my team of professionals and I have built our practice on trust, patient service, and exceptional dental care. We never forget you have a choice. Every decision we make, from expanded hours to convenient financial options, is done to make your patient experience both convenient and comfortable. We invite you to experience our personalized care and attention firsthand. Call today, 882-0747.
Giving you something to smile about. Watertown Dental Care.
That pooch kick by Tyler Two Eagles was, I've never seen one like that before. He kicked it from the right hash mark. It kind of went down the field, and then it hooked to the left and went almost straight left. And it was just, I don't know how he did that, but it was an amazing pooch kick and a great recovery by Chris Weber. So it's 2nd down and 10 for Aberdeen at the 31-yard line of Watertown. They have 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left side. Huff shotgun formation, Hogue to his right shoulder. Takes the snap. Huff's going to keep it himself. Huff gets 1 block, and then he's hit low. He'll fall forward. Making the hit on him was Cale Stevenson, but he'll get down to the 23, and it'll be 3rd down and about a yard. Huff has been huge in the second half for Aberdeen Central. It'll be 3rd down and 1 for Aberdeen Central. Huff trots to the sideline. Hunter Payson already ran over there. Huff going to go back to the huddle. He looks a little like he got stung a little bit on that last play. 3rd down and 1 for Aberdeen Central. They're going to have to hurry. They're going to have to take a timeout. I think he got stung a little bit on that last play, and it took him a long time to get the play. It took him a long time to get to the sideline. So a timeout taken by Aberdeen. 2:22 to go in the game. It's 31-31. We'll come back in 30 seconds.
Now arriving at Dano's Marine, the new 2020 Ranger boats powered by Mercury Outboards. Stop in and check out what's new with the 2020 Ranger aluminum and Ranger fiberglass boats powered by Mercury. So get to Dano's Marine and check out the new 2020 Ranger aluminum and Ranger fiberglass boats. Get up to a 5-year factory warranty on the motor when you power your new Ranger with a Mercury Outboard. Dano's Marine, open for all your service and winterization needs. West Highway 212, Watertown. Online 24/7, danosmarine.com.
So Aberdeen has a 3rd down and 1 at the 22-yard line of the Watertown Arrows. They had to take their 2nd timeout here of the second half. There's 2:22 remaining in the game, and we are tied at 31 apiece. Aberdeen will have the ball, 3rd down and 1 at the 22-yard line. They will line up with 2 receivers either way. Running back is Stabner this time behind the quarterback. Got to believe Huff's going to keep it himself. Huff under center takes the snap, gives to Stabner. Did he get it? Oh, he might have fallen forward. Initially, they had him stopped, but then he fell forward, and I think Stabner got the 1st down. The Arrows had him stopped initially, but couldn't push him back, and he was able to spin and fall forward for that yard, and that was all he needed for the 1st down. He barely got a yard. 1st and 10, Aberdeen, not quite at the Arrow 20-yard line. We're down to 2 minutes to go in the game. 31-31 our score. Rolfs goes wide to the left side. Wide to the near side comes Weber. Back to the double wing set. We haven't seen this for a long time. Huff under center. Has motion. Pitch running left with the ball is Lamar. Penalty flag going to be a hold on the play. And that's going to go against Dylan Stabner, a holding penalty, and that's a spot foul. So that's a huge penalty because the spot is the 23. That'll take it out to the 33-yard line. So that is going to be a 10-yard step off from the 33. or the 23 and take it out to the 33, where all of a sudden it becomes 1st and 22 now for Aberdeen. So that's a huge holding penalty there on Aberdeen Central. 1st down and 22 for Aberdeen. They have it at the Arrow 32-yard line. 1:44 to go here in the ball game. We're tied at 31 apiece. Rolfs goes wide to the left side. Weber wide to the near side. Running back is Hogue to the right shoulder. 2 tight ends this time for Aberdeen. Snap. Huff rolls to his right. Being chased. Looks downfield. Throws out of bounds. Incomplete. Huff wanted a late hit on the play as Connor Wirtjes put him down as he threw that ball. No penalty flag came out. It'll be 2nd down and 22 for Aberdeen Central at the 32 of Watertown. Clock stops with 1:39 remaining. That's kind of a option play for the quarterback when he rolls out like that. Huff can run or pass. That time pass, but threw it too far out of bounds. Receivers switch sides. Weber to the left side. Rolfs comes wide to the right side. 2nd and 22. Huff back to pass. Looks. Intercepted! Intercepted! Threw it right to a Watertown Arrow. Making the interception for the Arrows was who? Riefenberger. No, Nate Ingalls made the interception. Nate Ingalls with a huge interception. Huff threw that ball right to him, and now the Arrows have it 1st and 10 at the 34. So Watertown 1st and 10 at the 34 with 1.5 minutes to go and 3 timeouts to work with. The Arrows line up with Roble wide to the left side. 2 receivers either way. Shotgun for Brandon. Takes the snap back to pass. Throws underneath. Got his man. Brought down immediately. A gain of 5. Brings up a 2nd and 5 for Watertown. Arrows line up with 2 receivers either way. Shotgun, Brandon back to pass. Throws across the middle. It was tipped by the linebacker. Dawson was open across the middle, but Melhoff got a hand on the ball and changed the direction of the ball, so it'll be 3rd down and 5 for Watertown. The ball around the 39-yard line. 2 receivers either way. Brandon takes the snap, back to pass, looks, throws out, got his man 1st down to Dawson Schmidt, and he got out of bounds. Good ball that time by Brandon to Dawson. Dawson caught the ball, enough for a 1st down. It's 1st and 10, Arrows, 46-yard line. 1:07 to go, 3 timeouts for Watertown. The Arrows line up with 2 receivers either way. Running back Brett Fossum behind the quarterback. Brandon's got a blitz coming at him. Back to pass. Looks. Flips it. He's got Fossum. Fossum cuts right. 50. Fossum 45. A gain of 10 on the reception. That time Brandon Smith found Fossum. 1st and 10, Arrows, 1 minute to go, and now Watertown's going to take a timeout. Or are they going to take a timeout to measure? Yeah, they're going to take a timeout to measure. So it's an official timeout, which this really helps the Arrows because it saves them a timeout. And they're going to measure to see if it's a 1st down. So this is huge because Watertown, this is an extra timeout for the Arrows. 59 seconds to go in the game. Ball on the left hash mark. They stretch the chain. It is short. Must have been short. They didn't make any kind of indication. But now they will wind up the clock because nobody took a timeout, so they'll wind up the clock with 59 seconds to go. And the Arrows line up 2 receivers left and right, and here we go. Brandon Smith, shotgun formation. Brandon takes the snap, back to pass, sets, Across the middle. Overshoots his intended receiver that time. Peyton Johnston, or who was it? Wyatt Burner was the intended receiver. A little high. And it'll be third down and very short for Watertown at the 45 of Aberdeen. Aberdeen in a 3-down lineman set here. Brandon awaits the snap, takes it. Gonna pass, throws it short, got his man Mason Lloyd. That's a first down on a gain of 8. And the Arrows will take a timeout here. 47 seconds to go. The Arrows have it 1st and 10 at the 37 of Aberdeen. We'll see what happens when we come back in 30.
To achieve great things, it takes a great team. Attacker Plumbing and Heating Andor Incorporated, they have the get it done and then some team of talented, passionate people who will get the job done right. The service techs and those behind the scenes work together to provide top-notch service that you've come to expect.
15 more
Attacker
yards.
Plumbing and Heating Andor Incorporated for over 60 years. The business that service built.
Call on the business that service built. Call Tacker.
47 seconds to go in the game. 31-31. Arrows have it 1st and 10 at Aberdeen's 37-yard line. Arrows line up with 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left side. Shotgun formation for Brandon Smith. Blitzing linebacker coming up the middle. Brandon back to pass. They pick it up. Flipping the flat to Fossum. 30, 25. Brett 20. Get out of bounds. And he's grabbed by the face mask on top of it. Down to the 16-yard line. It's going to be half the distance to the goal. It'll take it to the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 10. 20 yards on the reception plus a face mask. Will take it half the distance to the goal. Personal foul face mask will take it from the 16 to the 8-yard line. And the Arrows will have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. 38 seconds to go. 31-31. Arrows with 2 timeouts remaining. 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line for Watertown. Brandon Smith with Fossum behind him. Brandon awaits the snap. Whistle. Penalty flag flies. Max Robles, nope, offside Aberdeen. Jones jumped into the neutral zone. So that'll be half the distance to the goal, and that'll be a 4-yard penalty as Jones jumped into the neutral zone. So that's half the distance to the goal, so that goes to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, Aberdeen, Watertown at Aberdeen's 4. 3 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Shotgun formation, Brandon Smith takes the snap. Fossum runs left. Fossum hard. Fossum digs. Fossum to the 1-yard line. Arrows are going to take a timeout. 3-yard gain for Brett Fossum. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 1 for the Arrows. The Arrows use their 2nd timeout. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back in 30 seconds.
Oh, honey, everything okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, better than okay. You should have seen it. Stopped for gas, then I saw it. Hunting, fishing, deli, snacks, coffee, and I ate, and it was like they had everything I wanted.
Slow down, cowboy. Where is this place?
Oh, come on, I'll show you. It's amazing.
Lake Stop 20 has just about everything you need. Fuel, snacks, beverages, even breakfast made with real fresh eggs. Lake Stop 20, located on Highway 20 in Watertown.
1 timeout left, yep. 31 and a half seconds to go in the game. This will be play number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This will be play number 9 for the Arrows. The drive starting on Watertown's 34 after the Nate Engels interception, aided by 2 penalties. And the Arrows have it 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line. Brandon Smith with Fossum behind him. 3 receivers to the right side. Brandon awaits the snap. It's good. Give to Fossum. He runs to the 1. Did not get in, though. The Arrows are going to use their last. Oh, they have one they had 2 on the board, so they must have 2 timeouts remaining. I thought they were down to their last one, but the Arrows take the timeout. No gain on the play for Fossum. It'll be 3rd and goal at the 1, and the Arrows have 1 timeout remaining. I thought they had taken a couple of timeouts, but one of those I forgot was an official timeout to measure. 25 seconds to go. 31-31. It'll be 3rd and goal at the 1 for Watertown when we come back in 30.
Hi, this is Mandy from Kunkel Snyder Optometric. We're a full-scope eye clinic that offers eye exams for kids and adults of all ages. We have glasses that range from budget to name-brand designer. Our doctors fit a variety of contact lenses including astigmatism, bifocal, and even lenses for corneal disease and dry eye. They treat eye infections, pink eye, glaucoma, and even remove metal from the eye. We're here when you need us. We're open 5 days a week, have evening hours, and we're always accepting new patients. Call 882-4175 for an appointment or stop in and see us. We're on Highway 81 North in Watertown. Kunkel Snyder Optometric. Your family's eye care is our family business.
Inverted T. Brandon awaits the snap, takes the snap, keeps it himself, looks, throws back against the grain, and they're going to lose yards. As it'll go to the 9-yard line, the Arrows rolled to the right, threw back to the left, hoping that everybody was gone. The clock's running. The Arrows have to try a field goal. We're down to 8. Rumsa down to 6. Snap good. Set down. Kick is blocked. It's blocked. Aberdeen survives. The Arrows had the kick blocked with 2.4 seconds to go, and we're going to end up going overtime. So the Arrows tried a trick play. They tried to throw it back to Tyler Dean, and that actually lost yards to the 9-yard line, so it lost 8. The Arrows tried a field goal of 23 yards, and Aberdeen blocked it. So Aberdeen has it 1st and 10 at their 20-yard line with 2.4 seconds remaining. The Arrows playing really soft here. Aberdeen looks like they're going to take a knee and play overtime, and that's going to happen. 31-31 at the end of regulation. We'll play overtime coming up for you as you're listening to Arrow Aberdeen football on KWAT. We will come back. I don't know how much time they're going to put on the clock here, but let's take a 60-second break.
This is Casey from Stony Brook Suites Assisted Living. Let me explain the many benefits of Stony Brook and how we can help look after your loved one. Our assisted living is specifically designed to look and feel like home. From our home-cooked meals to coffee socials with friends, your loved one will feel more than right at home. Stop in today at 500 16th Avenue or call 882-0013.
Life is sweet in Stony Brook Suites.
At Prairie Lakes, the collaboration and dedication of our talented team of healthcare professionals allows us to offer the specialty services of a major medical center while still providing personalized treatment right here at home. We are proud to be your regional leader, but more than that, we are proud to be your choice for quality healthcare. Prairie Lakes Healthcare System.
Your health, our mission.
So we're going to play overtime here tonight. Watertown and Aberdeen. The trip to the playoffs on the line. The Arrows unable to punch it in as they had it 1st and goal at the 4. They gained 3 to the 1-yard line. Then Brett Fossum got stopped at the 1. It was 3rd and goal at the 1. They tried a throwback pass as they rolled everybody to the right. They tried to throw it back and go in with a little bit of a trick play, but Aberdeen wasn't fooled, and they drove Watertown back, and then the Arrows didn't have a timeout remaining, so they had to hurry with the field goal, and the field goal was blocked. I was right. The scoreboard was wrong, and I was right when I said the Arrows had taken their last timeout. So they did not have a timeout remaining to stop the clock to set up the field goal, so they had to rush to get out there, and the kick was blocked by Aberdeen. So they'll have a coin toss here again at the middle of the field. And after the coin toss, they'll decide who gets the ball first. High school overtime is much different than overtimes at other levels. Both teams will get the ball at least once. And you start first and goal at the 10-yard line. You have 4 plays to try to punch it in. The official taking a long time to explain overtime out there to him. And now they'll flip the coin up in the air. Still a long conversation going on. Now the coin is flipped, and he turns his head to who? Looks like he's looking at Watertown. Nope, I don't know where he looked. Still the conversation continues with the Aberdeen player now. Still the conversation continues. Now he steps out and he says Watertown, well, I think he tapped Watertown's shoulder and said Watertown will take the ball. So the Arrows will get the ball. Okay, so the Golden Eagles won the toss and deferred. So the Arrows will get the ball first here, and they'll have it first and goal at the 10-yard line. He didn't indicate very well there, so it was hard to tell what exactly he was saying. But Aberdeen must have won the toss, and they deferred, so the Arrows will have the ball, or they wouldn't defer. They wanted the Arrows to go first, so Arrows will have it first and 10 at the first and goal at the 10-yard line. So the Arrows line up with Roble wide to the left side, Dawson Schmidt wide to the right side in overtime. Now slot to the left side is Mason Lloyd, 2 running backs, Cale Stevenson and Brett Fossum for the Arrows. Brandon takes the snap, gives to Brett. He burrows his way down to close to the 5-yard line.
Inside the 5-yard line, or right at the 5.
Nice gain of 5 yards on first down. You don't have to hurry because the clock doesn't run now. So you don't have to, it's not like you have to rush or anything. The Arrows line up with 2 running backs left and right of Brandon Smith. Brandon awaits the snap. He's going to give to Cale. Nope, he's going to pitch it to Brett. Brett makes a tackle. Brett! Touchdown! Touchdown! That was all Brett Fossum! He ran over a tackler, Lamar. He ran by Jones. Brett Fossum, touchdown Arrows. Almost knocked my computer out the window, didn't I? 25-yard touchdown run. This is a huge extra point now. You got to get up by 7. Brandon Smith the hold. Cade Rumsa to put the Arrows up by 7. Snap. Kick. Good. Arrows lead 38-31 in overtime. Aberdeen gets the ball now, first and goal at the 10 when we come back in 30.
Great buys this week at Hy-Vee in Watertown. That's Marked Bananas, 29 cents a pound. Hershey Snack Size or Nestle Fun Size candy, 9 to 12 ounce, $1.88 limit 2. 80-20 ground beef, $1.88 a pound roll. Hy-Vee 12-count eggs, 99 cents, limit 2. And Hy-Vee instant oatmeal, 10 for $10.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
That was all Brett Fossum there. He got the great pitch from Brandon as he got hit. Brett got hit by Lamar and ran over Lamar. Jones came up and hit him, and he pulled Jones and dove for the end zone for the score. Great effort by Brett Fossum. So now Aberdeen has it first and goal at the 10-yard line. And they have Austin Huff, who's been great in the second half, running the ball. Hogue at running back as well. Wing back on the right side. Hogue behind the quarterback on first and goal at the 10. Huff under center. Huff takes the snap. Pitch. Hogue runs right. Hogue brought down. Great defensive play over there. Cale Stevenson. Hogue loses 2. Cale Stevenson able to fight around the block and make the tackle. So it'll be second and goal from the 11 is where it is. Austin Huff gets the play from the sideline. Burkhardt at 6'8" goes wide to the right. Weber out there as well. Rolfs wide to the left. 2 running backs beside the quarterback. Austin Huff has a man in motion. He's going to throw it towards the end zone. Did he catch it? Burkhardt pulled it away from the arrow. The arrow was out there, had great position, but Burkhardt able to pull it away from the arrow defender out there. 11-yard touchdown, and Aberdeen will try to tie this ball game up. Burkhardt at 6'8" was able to go up and get it. So here we go. An extra point ties it, and we go double overtime. Await the snap. Movement, right side of the line. They'll back it up 5 yards. Aberdeen on the right side of the line moved. So they'll move a 5-yard penalty, and now it becomes a 25-yard extra point. The ball now at the 8-yard line. The kick will come from the 25. Tyler Two Eagle has a very powerful leg, so he can kick it this far. There's no problem with that. And now a timeout going to be taken by the Arrows. So the Arrows are going to try to freeze the kicker a little bit here. We're in overtime. 38-37 Watertown. Aberdeen will try for point after when we come back in 30.
This is Dr. Casey Johnson of Glacial Lakes Orthopedics in Watertown. My partners, Dr. Michael Venner and Dr. Jerry Reiber and I would like to extend best wishes for safe and successful sports season for all of our area athletes. With advanced sports medicine training and over 50 years of combined clinical experience, we specialize in injury prevention and management, minimally invasive surgery, and accelerated recovery and rehabilitation. For an appointment today, call 882-2630 or go online and visit us at glaciallakes.orthopedics.com.
We are in the first overtime. The Arrows scored and got the extra point. They lead 38-31. Aberdeen scores, lines up for the extra point. They get a 5-yard procedure penalty. And now they will try the extra point from the 15-yard line. So it becomes a 25-yard try. Now, like I said, Tyler Two Eagle has a very strong leg, and he can easily kick it this far, but it's just a little bit different. Aberdeen, what are they doing? They weren't sure what they were doing, and they end up calling a timeout as they ran somebody out on the field, and then that player started to run back off the field, and then Aberdeen took the timeout. So now we have another 60 seconds to wait until we see if the point after ties the game. We'll take a break. We'll come back in 30.
Time for a kitchen or bathroom remodel? Walk into Hometown and you can step into many different kitchens and bathrooms set up right on our showroom floor. You can see and feel exactly how your new kitchen or bathroom would look. Our staff at Hometown can help you choose the right cabinets, countertops, lighting, and hardware for your project. If it's time for a new kitchen or bathroom, make Hometown Building Center's showroom your first stop. Hometown Building Center on South Highway 20 in Watertown.
Here we go. Point after will tie it in overtime. Awaiting the snap. Snap's good. Sets down. Kick is up, and it is good. We are tied. And that one, like I said, he has a very strong leg, and he kicked that one through easily. So now we go to a second overtime here tonight. And this time, I believe Aberdeen gets the ball first. The officials talking to the Arrow coaches on the sideline. They'll take the ball back out to the 10-yard line. And Aberdeen will get the ball first this time and try to put the pressure on the Arrows. 38-38, end of overtime as we go to a second overtime here tonight. Long break, now we're set to go. Looks like the Arrows are going to put Dawson Schmidt as a defensive back here. So Aberdeen will go for their chances as they will get it first and goal at the 10. Dawson Schmidt was brought in the game to cover Burkhardt out here. Burkhardt is 6'8", and Dawson is 6'3". Huff on first and goal. Huff takes the snap. Handoff, hit behind the line. Stabner brought down on the play. Lossing, a great defensive play by Will Lossing. Stabner loses 3. Brings up a second and goal at the 13-yard line. Great defensive play by linebacker Will Lossing. So Aberdeen will send the play in from the sideline. Huff comes in with Hunter Payson. Going out is Stabner. It'll be second down and goal at the 13. Huff, shotgun, takes the snap, rolls to his right, looks, hit, avoids a tackle, looks, still sidestepping and goes out of bounds around the 10-yard line. So Huff was able to avoid one, avoid two, and then get pushed out of bounds at the 10. So now it's third and goal at the 10 as the Arrow defensive backs did a good job of covering everybody in the end zone. So here we go, third and goal at the 10-yard line. Weber goes right. Wide to the left side is Rolfs. See if a tight end goes up the field. Huff takes the snap, back to pass, pressure. Oh, he missed it. Out in the flat, he threw the ball. The Arrows got good pressure on him, and he threw it flat. Incomplete, so Aberdeen can go for a field goal here. So Aberdeen will go for a field goal now, and this will be about a 28-yard field goal try from the right hash mark. Well, they're going to put it down at the 26. And now, 27-yard field goal. 27-yard field goal try. Awaits the snap. Snap's good, sets down, kick is up and good. 27-yard field goal by Tyler Two Eagles makes it 41-38, and now the Arrows get the ball first and goal at the 10-yard line. You know, the Arrows are 1-7 on the season. Aberdeen is 2-6 on the season. But what a fun football game this has been tonight. A great way to end the regular season. Somebody will be heartbroken. Somebody else will move on to the playoffs. So the Arrows have it. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. The Arrows line up with Dawson Schmidt wide to the right, 2 receivers to the left. The Arrows line up with Cale Stevenson, left shoulder of Brandon. Fossum, right shoulder. Brandon awaits the snap, takes it, gives to Cale. Cale! Arrows win! Arrows win! Arrows win! Cale Stevenson over the right side. 10-yard touchdown! Arrows win! And Arrows will make the playoffs. What a ball game here tonight. Watertown 44. Watertown 44. Aberdeen 41. Cale Stevenson with the game winner on his birthday. Let's take a 3-minute timeout.
Hey, did you go out for breakfast?
Yep, got a sausage McMuffin with egg from McDonald's, melty cheese, and a buttery English muffin. You?
Cereal. Just dry cereal.
You know, that kind of looks like what we feed the parakeet.
Yeah, it's probably why he's giving me the stink eye.
Good thing I got a McMuffin for you, too.
There's a better way to breakfast.
Get 2 sausage McMuffin with egg sandwiches for just $4 at McDonald's.